It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 1025 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, February 5th, 2025, and we are coming to you live from New Orleans, Louisiana for Super Bowl 49 as we are broadcasting live from a very, very isolated radio room.
Oh, man.
Whose idea was this?
Hello.
Oh, my God. Just kidding. We are out here early, and a few other radio stations are out here early, and we start broadcasting live. We've been out here since, what did we get here, Monday night? And
Yes.
then spent all day Tuesday setting everything up. And we are hopefully live on 1025 The Bone and live on Bone TV and live on YouTube all at the same time. Simulcasting at the same time.
Are we?
I don't know. I'm looking at Joe.
Joe
for
says yes.
Muppet confirmation over
There's
there.
been a lot of fiditzing, a lot of moving parts, a lot of stuff. I think we're live. I feel very relieved.
Gio, I must say, you work very well under pressure. I thought we were going to lose you once or twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't lose his cool. He didn't yell at anybody. And he almost died of a heart attack 3 times.
Yeah, that's where I think the-
sweat his brains
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
but did not lose it. He did not lose his mind.
There was
That's what I was worried.
a lot thrown at it yesterday.
Gio, how many times have you taken your blood pressure?
Oh, Joe can attest at least 3 or 4 times.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I
You
said
taking
Joe.
it here?
Yes, of course. I said Joe. I've got the BP levels if you want to get in on it.
What were you clocking in at?
Oh, it was not good.
Like
no,
what?
not
Give me a-
good. It was like 140 over something, 90 something.
That's not bad.
It's not
No.
terrible.
No, it's not great though.
No, yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't like, oh my God, I need medical attention.
At one point, mine was 220 over 110.
That's
Oh, my
that's,
God.
Well, yeah, that's when I started taking blood pressure.
Yeah,
medication.
that's you need to see a doctor.
You're right. Oh, I did, and they're the ones who told me. And now the other day it was 140 over 85, and for me that is fantastic.
Yeah, from 220, that's great.
Yeah.
I can tell you by the way that sometimes you're walking around and you're breathing
Yeah.
like that, 140 isn't bad.
Yeah. I also have like panic attacks sometimes, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that I'm trying to calm myself down.
Yeah. Oh, I know all about that.
The problem was the internet here yesterday. It wasn't even our.
Was not our end, yeah.
It was out of our control, which to me that's the worst. Is when there's nothing I can do to resolve the situation. You're
Sure.
relying on other people.
But give it up to Mike Olivero, who suggested we come here the day
Oh.
early because
This
if
guy's a
we
genius.
didn't, we would have been screwed.
Yeah.
Because it took us the whole day. We were here for 7 hours yesterday.
Yeah.
Trying to get connected and get everything working. And had we not done that, we would have been really messed up.
I can confirm we are live on Bone TV.
Oh,
How
good.
you like that?
How
How
does
you
it
like
look?
that? Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good job, Joe.
You're framed. You
Yeah.
got the logo in the background. We can see your face.
Joe and I are sharing a room here, and we woke up this morning. I
No.
looked
No.
What?
You're in a room.
Yeah.
On a bed. Joe is literally sleeping on a military cot next to you.
Yeah, he is on a cot, but he chose that. He
A
chose that.
foldable military cot that Gio brought. Now, do you use that for camping?
Yes.
And who sleeps on that? Like your kids?
Usually, yeah. I mean, I've slept on it before. When we used to go tent camping, I would sit on the cot or sleep on the cot. It's not that bad.
The cot more than the floor in a sleeping bag.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you put the sleeping bed on the cot. I don't rather sleep on that than the ground.
I don't know. It seemed like when I was a kid, we were Boy Scouts. I was always used to sleep on the ground in the tent.
Yeah.
So, okay, you and Joe are sharing a room.
Oh yeah. So we woke up this morning. I would say 3 a.m. and I looked at Joe and I said, "It's Judgment Day, my man. Let's do this."
I rolled up, and Carmen actually woke me up because I didn't go
Yeah.
up with my alarm. And I sat up, and I was like, "This is the dumbest idea ever. Dumb, stupid."
Yeah.
So we got here on Monday, and we were driving through the streets of New Orleans to get to our Airbnb. Which, by the way, which was another concern that we had. What would you give the Airbnb overall?
You guys go first because I was the one that booked it.
So I would say it is a 7.5.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the neighborhood isn't bad. It's
No.
new. It's new construction. The house itself is new. It's decorated okay. A couple of weird things. Like the bedroom that I'm in, the TV is on the wall. The bed is in the center facing forward, and the TV is on the left, and it's not on a rotating arm. So in order to
Right.
watch TV, you have to turn your head completely left to watch it, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but it is if you're laying in bed and say there's two of you and you're both just staring to the left. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Then in certain areas, the floor feels like it's going to cave in.
I mean, it's a new construction, so I don't know what they're doing in New Orleans to build things.
I don't know either, but
Maybe it's not up to code.
the floor has like dips in it, and I go, oh boy. and then the shower is like three little elves are peeing on you through a hole.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. In my shower, the curtain, you know how they have sometimes where the curtain's like a round rod like that, where it kind of bows out? They put it in.
Same.
So
Oh,
it's-
really?
Yeah, so
Inwards.
so you're like,
Yeah,
It,
they
like,
did it
cuts-
wrong.
Yeah, they did it wrong.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, we could have been at the La Quinta Inn out by the airport.
Well,
I
no,
will
I'm
tell
happy.
you, as far as I'm concerned, that's a very nice Airbnb.
Yeah.
I think I stayed in like one Verbo thing one time,
Yeah.
whatever. But this is not, you're not going to buy that house.
No, it's perfect for all of us.
But yeah,
It's
it
perfect
works.
for all of us. We each have a spot to be in, and so Monday night we get here, we get our credentials, we get all set up, and then we go back to the house, and it's somewhat early in the evening, and Joe and Gio could not resist driving through the streets of New Orleans. Joe got, as Joe would say, he got the Walloons, and had the urge to drink and go on out there, and next thing you know, you guys are getting an Uber or whatever, going in a car, going over to.
Well, we went to Cafe Du Monde to get the beignets and some coffees.
I went with you for that.
And I was trying to convince Joe to let's just walk from here and just start hitting
Just
the town.
stay there.
Yeah, I'm like, let's not. Tom, they can go back because you guys were like, oh, we're tired, we're going back. I'm like, all right, let's walk from here. And then we decided to go back to the place.
Yeah.
I was like, Joe, this is the only night. Tomorrow's the only day we don't have to get up at like early morning show early.
Right.
Like now's the time to go.
In my eyes, it's Friday to me. Friday is the only day that we don't have anything to do on Saturday, so I'm prepared to go out there on Friday night and party a little bit.
I'm like, the Uber to Bourbon Street is like $12. We can be there in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And we'll have one drink.
And you guys made it out there. And what was the first bar? Did you go to any famous bars?
Well, Tom decided to go. Oliveira decided to go. Carmen decided to go. So
I decided to stay home. Oh, you guys didn't ask me.
We-
Sons of
we
bitches.
did mention most in the van that we were going to go down to Bourbon Street, and nobody wanted to go.
You did
And
mention
you did
it,
go
but
into your room immediately and
And
shut
said,
your
"Good night,
door."
everybody."
and
Yeah,
lock
so-
it.
I
and
thought
you locked
everyone
it.
was going
So,
to bed.
so we just thought that meant you. Like,
Oh, I don't know whether you guys know this. This is for people of Earth. You can knock. You can knock.
The whole trip, I was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go back to the room. I,
Yeah.
don't wanna go back to the room. I want to go down to Bourbon Street.
Yeah, you were itching to go.
I got the itch, and then we went down there, and we were walking down the street, and we were like all the different bars and stuff, and we're going, walking, and then I go, let's just just walk whatever looks cool.
I did not have any desire to go.
I mean, that started early because we got to the Airbnb, dropped our stuff off, and then immediately went and got food. Gio sat down, looked around, ordered a drink.
Yeah.
And it started from there.
Yeah.
It was like the Mission Impossible when they light the fuse in the beginning.
Yeah.
It just kept going.
He chose to accept it.
So tell us about the bar you went to, Gio.
So we're walking down Bourbon Street. And of course, there's like a bar every 5 feet.
Now, do you know, like, do you say to your head, I'm going to go to a specific bar, like Molly's is my favorite, or?
Mike Oliveira mentioned Lafitte is like the oldest bar in the United States.
Right.
Just
And
go
he's-
and look at ladies' feet.
Yeah, you look at feet and they have it all. You take off your shoes when you get there. And he's like, I think it's down this way. So all right, let's just walk down Bourbon Street till we find it. We're walking. I'm like, we've been walking for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We're passing all these bars. It's,
Just pick one.
you
Let's
can-
grab a drink
yeah,
at least.
you can
for
drink on the
walk.
street. So it's
Right.
like,
Right.
let's go in. This looks cool. And there's a bar. There's music playing and stuff. I'm like, this place looks neat. It's called Oz.
Neat.
Oz.
Oz, yeah.
Oh, Oz, like the strip club in Tampa.
Yeah, but it was the Oz on Bourbon or something.
Right.
I'm like, okay, let's go in here. There was something going on stage. I thought it was some live music. I chose the place. We walk in, and right away the bouncer stops Carmen. Whoa, 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 whoa! What are you?
Why are you following them?
Why are you following? I go, I don't know her. She just followed us off the street. I have no idea what you're talking about. And he's like, oh, okay. So we all walk in, go up to the bar, get a drink, and then I noticed
Did
something.
you go in?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
But it didn't dawn on me why they were telling Carmen, "What are you doing here?"
We thought they were
Right,
just
right.
joking
I thought
because
it
it
was
was
a
just
goof.
me with a bunch of guys.
Yeah. And then no. I'm like, I don't know her. Whatever. I'm going to the bar to get a drink. Go to the bar and get a drink, and wave the bartender. He comes over in tiny little short shorts, a bow tie,
Looking
and
like Scotty from Magic.
and no shirt on. I was like, that's interesting. I'm like, okay, that's New Orleans, whatever. And then I look at the other bartender. He's also dressed very similar. And then I look up on the stage. There's a drag queen singing.
Oh,
I go,
yeah.
okay. And then I look around and I realize that Carmen is the only female in this very crowded bar.
Great.
And then I start laughing, and Joe's like, what are you laughing at? I go, read the room, bro.
Yeah.
I go, look around. And we're looking around and realized we just walked into like one of the only, like the most
New Orleans premier gay bar.
like the most popular gay bar in New Orleans on Bourbon Street.
great.
That's the first place we hit.
I'd have sold Joe.
Yeah.
Gio's pick, by the way. Gio's pick.
But it was a great spot.
Yeah.
You like what you like. Huh?
Yeah. Listen, drinks. We got our drinks really fast.
And Joe said they poured heavy there too.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
He's like, they pour heavy. This is great.
Now, had you knocked on my door and had me go with you, I could have told you that Oz is a very famous gay
Oh, it is?
club.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Well, I didn't even know the
Galvin
name.
knows.
Yeah, of course I know.
I
I would have walked in, they would have been like, Galvin!
Hey!
I would have been like, Galvin, let's go, guys.
We didn't know the names. Well, afterwards, I'm like, what is the name of that place? Looking up the sign. But yeah, at one point when I go to pay for the drinks, the guy behind the bar hands me 2 condoms and says, "You have a good night tonight."
Oh,
He's like,
wow.
Be safe, buddy. And
Yeah.
I gave those.
Joe, how'd that work out?
Like I gave those to Joe. I said, "Here, Joe. Like, this man wants you to have these."
Anybody check out the bathroom in there?
No. This was just like a quick stop for some roadies.
Let me ask you a question. You two. When's the last time you wore a condom?
Oh, man. It's been a long time.
I mean, I've been married for
Yeah.
20-some years, and I mean, I don't even remember beforehand. Before that, using it before that.
Yeah.
I mean, I did.
We
like
didn't
when I
have
was younger.
great science back then.
Right. We were.
If she was hot enough, you wouldn't wear a condom.
Right.
Ah, she's too hot to have
Yeah.
anything.
Right.
That's
Right?
not science.
I said it wasn't great science.
If you took her out of that strip club across from Oz where that girl was from Hot or Hot the other day, you were definitely using a condom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's too funny. I thought about that the other day, and I'm like, I mean, it had to be after college. It had to be sometime in the 98 Rock days, but really, did we?
Oh, there is plenty of times where I did not. I know that for sure.
Right. I'm just thinking, like, I can't even recall. It's not that I'm like I never did it. I can't recall.
Yeah.
The last time I did it. I don't know. Some things are like stick out in my memory, and some things I have no memory of anymore.
Well, good news is we've got them back at the Airbnb. If you need
Thanks.
them.
All right.
And
I might put one on tonight.
we know where to get some more.
Just see how it works out a little bit. Oh, that's so funny. So what time are we going back to Oz?
I'm down today.
Lunch?
Yeah. I was going to go. Last night we were coming back from dinner, and it was like 7 o'clock, and man, we were getting the itch again. Wanted to go back out.
But can I point something out to you, to everybody? If you're coming to New Orleans expecting crawfish, don't. It's a farce. They don't have crawfish here except for like a
March
month
through-
out of the year.
March
yeah.
through May.
Yeah, or is that what it was? But I remember coming here for the Super Bowl and being inundated with crawfish. You guys came here for Kevin Smith's thing, and
Yeah.
we're inundated with crawfish.
The restaurant we went last night, when we went there, and it was like late March. That's what everybody was there for, was eating crawfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had nothing last night. I ate steamed snow crab. It
Yeah.
sucked.
Well, it's February, not March.
Yeah.
That's
I know,
We're
but I'm
just
just saying, the last time I was here for the Super Bowl, it was also February, and it was crawfish everywhere.
But I feel like some places would have crawfish. They just, a little bit of an upcharge.
Because they did have crawfish etouffee on there. They just didn't have
Yeah,
the
that's
boiled.
a frozen
Right, yeah.
crawfish.
and there's like the fried crawfish tails.
I need to see what's up. We
Yep.
need to find something before we get out of here.
People were eating them by the pound. Like, they order them
That's
by the
how I
pound.
want it. Yeah. The big buckets.
I gotta tell you, I think the rest of the trip I am eating rice and beans.
Oh, somebody's got the booms from
What?
eating shrimps.
Yeah.
Oh, was that you last night? I heard somebody kept getting up. I was like, is that Tom?
I thought a bear was trying to get in.
Yeah.
You.
There was one thing I ate different than everybody else, and it's not staying in.
Oh, scoot over.
Man, you got it both ends.
Listen,
Yeah.
and I even made an outfit change today.
Oh, already?
No, because the pants I laid out like my outfit last night, and the pants I was gonna wear were like light tan, like khaki, like almost white.
You want the accident?
And I was like, in case something happens, I have to be prepared. So I wore my black leggings, and I also brought my black joggers in case there is an accident.
Now, we violated every employment,
Yes.
equal employment opportunity code
Y-
by telling you that your job here is to slut it up and sex it up and attract, athletes and stuff to come on the show.
Yeah.
And instead, you chose to look like a lesbian from '75 with
First-
your denim jacket with studs on it.
First off, that is not true. One, I got food poisoning, so I could be as skinny as possible.
Oh,
I
thank
appreciate
you.
it. I appreciate you. I appreciate
You're
you.
welcome.
Yeah.
And second off, I don't know how many other girls you looked at yesterday, but it was
all of them.
a sea of blazers and turtlenecks. So I'm sorry if my jean jacket is a little 80s, but
Carmen.
I'm pretty sure I'm bringing it.
Every one of these sports girls has like beautiful hair and an ugly ass face.
Yeah.
They really do. It's like they all have the Erin Andrews kind of look. They all have beautiful hair from behind. You look and you get close, and you're like, "What's up, nose?"
And then they all want to be taken serious, so they're all wearing like a blazer with like one button that's
Yeah.
not buttoned,
Yeah.
and then a black T-shirt. And yes, so
I appreciate you slowing that up for us, even if it is like a lesbian from '75.
still yes.
My mother had a friend that I think was a lesbian that drove a motorcycle, and it was the only time in my life I've ever been on a motorcycle. Was on the back. I was
a
on the-
lady's
holding on to
bike.
the lesbian's waist. She
With a
drove-
mullet in your face.
Yeah, and she turned like a corner sharp, and I was like, huh. And she goes, "Do you like that?" I go, "No, I don't like it at all." Yeah, it was very uncomfortable. That's my only experience on a motorcycle. That's why every time I think about riding a motorcycle now, I think about riding bitch on a
With a
lesbian.
lady.
Yeah, no, not for me at all. Anyway, we were out here live in New Orleans, and Tony Burton breaking news that we must know. Your information was wrong. The oldest bar in the United States is in Rhode Island.
Said
Lafitte,
Otis Bar in New Orleans.
yeah, Lafitte is the 17th oldest in the country. So.
Oh,
But you said oldest in New Orleans. Did you say in the world or in
Ye-
Tony's world?
I'm pretty sure Oliveira said in the United
In the United
States.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
they were saying
Oh,
You're an
Monday
idiot.
night.
Go
You
back
got
to
fact checked. You got fact checked.
I'd rather go back to Oz then.
Yeah.
We wasted our time in Lafitte.
Yeah, the premier gay bar of New
Yeah, yeah.
Orleans. So, what is the plan for tonight? Are we going to try to do anything?
Me? No.
Like, I mean, I'm sure we're going to be exhausted by the time we get out of here.
I think so. The fact that I did not drink alcohol last night was a very wise choice when I woke up this morning.
Yeah,
Because we were on the fence. So like, hey, Joe, what if we get like a bottle or something? Just come back to the room and hang out.
You guys are really considering that?
Yeah.
You,
No, we discussed it, but we decided it was,
Jeez.
Joe's been the voice of reason for the
do
most
you
part.
drink every night at your house?
No, I haven't had in months. The last time I drank.
No,
yeah. He
it's-
keeps saying
we
this.
we
I haven't
keep
had
going-
burger in years.
Yeah, we keep
He had
going
it
down
last
this
week.
road. He's like, I haven't drank since Christmas. But there was that one day after New Year's.
Uh,
Oh yeah, that one beer when I went to the ice rink. Oh
Joe's
yeah.
birthday party, and then I had a couple beers with Rough Shot Todd at during one of the football games.
Rough Shot Todd's bringing you down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
He drinks every single day.
He does.
Every day, yeah.
I am not
He
surprised
is-
by that.
He's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
And,
Wait.
admittedly, he'll say,
And what are you?
I literally, I don't drink that much. But it's like you're in New Orleans, you get the itch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I get it. I mean, now after getting up at 3 o'clock today, I that itch has been scratched.
Like we drive by Bourbon Street, I look down there. Oh man, it looks like so much fun down there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Friday night we'll have fun.
Friday, yeah, because at that point we're at the finish line. I assume.
The only one that can't drink on Friday is yeah, because we can get out of here at 10,
Yeah.
go home and take a nap, get our stuff packed up and whatever we got to do, and then go out for the night.
I imagine Friday it's going to be crazy down there. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
we went down there Monday, and the amount of security down there is unlike anything I've ever seen.
Well,
Every
I don't want to
intersection.
tip my hand or anything for news, but do you know who's coming to the Super Bowl?
I do.
Bum, bum, ba-da, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum,
Really?
ba-da. Yep.
Yep.
DJT is going to be here for
Oh,
the Super
boy.
Bowl.
No wonder why they're all down here already.
It's been confirmed.
Maybe
Yeah.
he'll go to Oz. We can
Yeah.
hang out there.
You never know.
No, he doesn't seem like an Oz kind
No,
of guy.
you never know.
He might be at Lafitte.
Listen, I wasn't an Oz type of guy until
Until he went.
Monday night.
Doesn't Lafitte sound like it would be the gay bar?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just a gay guy putting his feet in your face.
It was actually a pretty cool little place.
Come on, Lafitte, get it out of here.
Listen, I don't think we're better or worse than any of these other radio stations that are here. I don't. But some of the observations we've made about the other people around us are incredible. There is a radio station next to us that consists of just old white dudes, and one dude's got to be a good solid 375 and probably like 60 years old, and he's carrying around a baby doll.
Yeah.
He's got a baby. Like,
like
it's
a baby doll.
I'm almost pretty sure anything wacky or wild that we see here is that person lost in fantasy football. I almost guarantee it.
Maybe.
Because
yeah.
I've seen the face paint.
Right, because there is a guy that's probably about 32, 33 years old walking around, and he had face paint like he was Mardi Gras like butterfly and
But he
purple
was-
and gold and this and that. And I was like,
And
what's
he,
happening?
And he was bedazzled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I've seen people carrying around some like odd stuff, and I'm thinking like that's what that correlation is. Or maybe it's TJ and the baby or whatever.
Yeah, that's what Galvin said. that was the new morning show, TJ and the baby.
the baby. It's TJ and the baby in the morning. Coming up, baby's going to make his Super Bowl predictions.
A lot of the sports guys have a look. There's a lot of like old, fat, bald guys that look pissed off that they're here.
Yeah. I mean, that's the last of the real sports guys.
Yeah.
You know, like the last of the guys who just. I mean, nobody's really making a career out of doing sports radio anymore.
Yeah.
Right? Now with the internet and with the McAfees.
Yeah, I was going
going
to say, tell that to Pat
No,
McAfee.
but that's what I'm saying.
Right,
Guys
besides
who
them, outside of it.
revolutionized it and took what it was to turn it into, McAfee wearing no sleeves and standing on his chair yelling at everybody, as opposed to two serious writers from the Tampa Tribune doing a morning show together. You know?
And some of these guys they'll talk how they've been coming here for like for 20 years.
Yeah, and they hate the way it's progressed.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're at their card table looking at their laptop, and they look over, and McAfee's got a huge
Right.
setup
Oh.
with a whole crew and the whole thing.
And they all talk like they're on the team. They took our kicker and
Yeah.
they traded
Yeah.
him right when we needed him the most. And he
Yeah.
was ours. And you're like, shut up.
The McAfee setup here and the Bounty paper towel setup
Yeah.
are two of the most amazing things I've ever seen. McAfee's got like a room where they built this studio inside the room, and then Bounty, I guess, is a big sponsor of the Super Bowl. They built a 2-story room in
Yeah.
here. I mean, you got stairs up there and the whole deal. Carmen, in fact, if you can go steal some paper towels from them, they got them on the wall over there.
Oh, do
This
they?
guy's got to blow his nose.
Well, I've already tried, and the things on the table are stuck there.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
You can't roll any off?
No. Oh, well, yeah, I can do that. But
yeah,
I
steal a
thought
couple,
I thought you
yeah.
meant like take a roll
No,
because
no.
I already tried to do that.
Yeah. Who had all the food yesterday?
Bounty.
Oh,
Well,
were
they had
Bounty
the
had
wings.
wings.
They were giving away, just putting up wings and stuff. And then the Pittsburgh tourism place had
Cupcakes.
and stuff. And then in Green Bay, Wisconsin place had soup. And
Now,
they
are
had,
they?
the pimento.
Is the Super Bowl like why is Pittsburgh and Green Bay here just to be here?
Well, Pittsburgh, they have the draft next
Oh, the
year.
draft, okay.
Yeah, and I don't know, Green Bay, I don't know
Green
what they're
Bay's
doing.
like, please come to Green Bay. Please. All we have are the Packers.
Yeah.
We have nothing else. in Green
cheese.
Bay.
We had some cheese.
Yeah.
I didn't have any of that stuff yesterday. I barely left this table trying to get everything to work. At one point, I yelled at Joe. I said, "The sky is falling. Things are going to hell, and you're eating sandwiches."
And he had soup. Don't forget soup.
Yeah, he walks up with gumbo. The connection's not up. I'm looking for the IT guy.
Yeah.
And then Joe's eating gumbo.
Yeah.
on the
part
good
of
old
the deal,
time.
part of the
By
deal.
the way, speaking of cheese and stuff, Tom, who is Mike's slave or driver, whatever you want to call him,
He's here voluntarily.
who is here, he was like, that sandwich in there is mine. And Mike's like, which one? Because he went to Starbucks, and he goes, the Gordo sandwich. And Mike goes, it can't be called Gordo sandwich. And he goes, yeah, that's what it says right on the thing. It says Gordo sandwich. And he goes, Gordo is Spanish for fat. And he goes, I don't know what they name stuff. It was Gordo. Mike picks it up. It's a Gouda sandwich. He can't. And then he gives the Carmen excuse, Gouda, Gordo.
Yeah.
This and that. And we go, no, that's two totally different things.
One's a popular cheese. The other one's a fat Mexican.
So, and then he's wearing a seafoam outfit, top and bottom, that looks like he's some sort of fancy doctor.
Like a nurse.
Yeah. So Gio busts out with, hey, Dr. Gordo. Oh, it is wild.
Tom is not my slave.
What would you
Oh,
call him?
100%.
In
he's
the
your slave.
height of their activity, rate Tom, Joe, and Spanish as far as slave-like qualities.
Tom's 100% slave. Like, I don't even think he's allowed to see his children.
I have restricted his children.
And then it was Spanish and then Joe. But now Joe obviously has taken over a lot more.
You think Spanish above Joe?
Oh, yeah. Because Joe fiditzes and does stuff and everything. And, we make fun of he takes out the trash and walks the dog. But he loves to go out there and chuck clouds and do all that stuff. Meanwhile, Spanish would drive from Sarasota to your house to up to
Plant
Ocala
City.
and this and that just to deliver a stamp to somebody. You know what I mean? It was like, yeah, whatever you need. Yeah, okay. And it was...
Well, I appreciate you guys.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean, ugh? It's fantastic.
They're slaves.
No, they're not. They're
Slavery
all
should be
properly
abolished.
Tom is properly compensated for all of his work, and
I don't
he's
know
not
about
here.
that.
He's not here against his will.
I was impressed that on the way here when Tom was driving, he was driving fast and watching movies at the same time while we're
Jesus
going down the
Christ.
expressway.
Tom told us that he was watching movies while he was driving, and we all got really nervous.
Yeah.
We're like, and he goes, "No, don't worry, I got a holder. I got a holder for my phone." I'm like, "Yeah, it's not your phone that we're worried about. It's worried about your eyeballs."
Carmen and I were looking out the window. I go, it feels like we're going really fast, or everybody else is going very, very slow.
Because we were just zooming by 'em.
We made it here in 3 hours from Tampa.
Yeah. We did make good time.
Yes.
We did get there.
Yes.
Some good time. We even stopped at Buc-ee's.
Oh, yeah.
And
That was amazing.
I don't know. This Buc-ee's wasn't as impressive as the last one I went to.
Yeah,
A little smaller.
There's levels. This one was a little bit smaller.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's bigger ones?
Oh, the one I went to on the way to Georgia was huge.
That one was very impressive to me.
They have
Carmen
double.
said that to me so many times. Are you serious? There's bigger ones? That's right. There are.
Yeah, it was interesting. We stopped there and then we made good time to get here, and now we're all set in. And Joe's got the volumes.
He does. The fact that we're on live, they can hear us. I
It's
feel like
amazing.
a huge stress relief.
I never doubted it.
Oh.
I never doubted it.
No, it was all right. We just kind of put one fire out at a time yesterday.
The radio part I was not concerned about, which that seemed to be the hardest because of the Wi-Fi. Again,
Yeah.
not your problem, but the radio portion, that was not the issue I saw.
Yeah, well, I'm very, very thankful of Dylan and Mike Cernak. And I had to call Cernak a lot yesterday, and he was very understanding, very helpful, and made things very easy and lowered my blood pressure for sure.
Good. Carmen, are you prepared with Sporkle?
Yes.
Oh my God, we're humming. Everything's good. We ran into a couple of old friends who will hopefully be stopping by the show in either today or the next couple of days. We saw Bill Bellamy yesterday. Craig Gass rolled through. Martin Grammatica was here. There's a bunch of people. We'll have some guests on the show today, and we'll see who fills this room when I guess when the sun comes up. I don't know when these lazy bastards come out to start working out here, but
I thought for sure there'd be more East Coast morning shows, like broadcasting.
Yeah, I mean, I think most of them assume that the guests aren't going to start coming until later in the day. But we are here. We'll stay here all day, and we'll do some taping, and we'll bring you the best stuff we can for the next 3 days while we're out here broadcasting live.
3 days?
Yeah,
Oh,
right? And we got to do this 2 more times after this.
Come on.
Are you sure?
No.
Come
on. Okay.
I mean, no. No. Anyway, we got. I want to thank our sponsors who made it possible for us to be out here, and of course, that's our guys at Bud Light, and who are the official beer of the NFL.
Yes.
I don't know what else to say. I don't know. Are they the official beer of the Super Bowl too? Are we allowed to say that?
The Bud Light is the official beer of Super Bowl 59.
Oh, how do you like that? And of course, our friends at Hard Rock Bet, where we'll be talking about some of the bets you could place for the Super Bowl. Now, you have already been making bets.
Yes.
Did you bet on before the season?
I bet on Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl before the season started.
Now, how much? What were the odds at that point? Do you
That
remember?
was plus 550 because everyone kind of thought, hey, the Chiefs they're doing pretty well, and so it was plus 550. So I put 100 on that. So if I win 650, which will be nice. But I also did put. For Green Bay, I thought it was going to be the Chiefs and Packers in the Super Bowl, which obviously it's not.
Right.
But, I still have that. I have some other bets that I already put in way earlier. And the lines are moving. As it gets closer, the lines move up and down and all the different stuff. So we'll go over some of the bets that we think you can make some money on.
All right, good. We got a lot of things that are hopefully going to happen here in the next 3 days as we are live right in the center of it in the middle of New Orleans at the Convention Center for Radio Row. And if I just look in front of me, it's amazing how many TV sets are set up out here for news stations and radio stations and satellite radio and podcasts, which really bugs me, that podcast. And I'm not talking about like the Nelk Boys or Bussin' with the Boys and that kind of. I'm talking about this. Yeah, the one next to us is like.
Yeah, I was very nice and cordial. Just, hey,
Same.
where are you from? We're from Tampa.
Yeah.
And she was just like,
How many?
oh, yeah.
How many?
Yeah.
Is your
Obviously, somebody.
Yeah. The chair. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, thanks.
Yeah, I just ignore all
Even
that
Carmen's like, you can have one of these. We took it from over there and, trying to be a cordial just because it's kind of like a neighbor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a right attitude to have and the wrong attitude to have, but
She's too cool for the room.
Too cool. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's more of intimidation where she feels like she doesn't belong here. You know what I mean?
Clout chasing.
Clout chasing, cleat chasing,
See, I
or
don't think-
possibly rude bitch.
Yeah.
Never underestimate rude bitch.
Might
that
also
too.
be
I'm on
it.
Galvin's side.
Yeah.
Johnny B, how are you doing?
Oh, hey, man. I'm good. How are you?
It stinks to be up this early, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say I was nervous about you guys being in New Orleans and me being here, but I've slept about an hour and a half. And
Why? What did you work last night?
No. I just I had a lot of. I was doing some side projects, so kind of working, I guess. In
Yeah.
the studio, but yeah, no, just wanted to make sure. I had like 9 alarms set because I'm like, I can't be late, I can't miss, I can't. I don't want to, no call, no show.
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
And so far, I think this is your first bad judgment call as a part of the Mike Calta Show. Do you want to guess what it is?
Oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Bad joke.
Whose idea was it to put that idiot Fisher on the show yesterday?
Oh.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just kidding. I couldn't even say it with a straight face.
I almost threw up.
No. No, I guess who was on the show yesterday? It was you and Ian?
Yeah, it was me and Ian, and then I saw Fisher in the hallway, and he's like, "Hey, man, you need help with news?" And I was like, "Sure, buddy, come on down."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Isn't he doing his own show at that time?
Yeah, I mean, how much do they talk over there?
Oh, I guarantee he's listening right now. Fisher
Oh,
listens-
good.
Oh,
Fisher, I was just kidding.
Fisher
No.
listens all the time.
Yeah.
He texts Gio. He texts me. He'll text all kind of stuff. Yeah.
No, I was just trying to get Johnny B nervous. I don't
No.
care. Fisher, in fact, is doing his own show on what, Sundays? This
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. It's pretty interesting.
is it, or is it Sad Weirdos Part 2?
Oh.
Oh,
maybe.
no.
That might be it.
That's what Ian said immediately yesterday. He says, "Are you right after Sad Weird?"
Yeah.
Yes.
What is it now? Can we say what it is called?
Well, I don't know because
Oh.
they had a name that I thought was awful, and I came up with the name that I think is fantastic.
What's it about? It's about the father experience, being a dad?
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
I mean, I'm a dad. I would like to hear that, I think.
Really?
Right?
You would?
Because
Yeah.
isn't everyone's experience of being a dad is different?
Oh man, are we doing this?
Oh, man. I'm out.
all I think, I don't know why, but for some reason I think that he should use the song that I forget what the name of the movie is. Forgiveness. You know what I'm talking about? With Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, Just Friends.
Just friends,
Yeah.
yeah. Forgiveness.
Oh,
that
I
should
don't
be
know.
his theme song.
Does he have a good relationship with his dad?
I don't know.
That's
But
something
tune
I'd like
in
to
and find
explore.
out,
I'd like to
buddy.
explore
I
that.
believe his dad passed a couple years ago.
Oh, Mike, why would you bring that up?
I didn't know. Nobody
Yeah,
tells me
yeah.
nothing. I don't
Real
know. I didn't
jerk.
know his dad. I'm sorry. Rest in peace. All right, let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll play Sporkle. We got some stuff to give away to you folks. We can do that. We can take your phone calls. Watch, can I just test this a little bit?
Oh.
Yeah. Good morning. Who is this? Johnny, are the phone turned up? There you
Hey,
go.
it's Al.
How you doing, Al?
I'm good, man.
All right, I'm going to put you on hold. I was just testing the phone lines. Good job, Al. You did great. All right, we'll take a quick break. Sporkle's next. It's the Mike Calta Show live from New Orleans on 102.5 The Bone.
My bad, guys.
Oh,
What's wrong? What happened?
That emergency thing threw me off.
Oh.
Sorry. Here's your rejoiner.
Thank you. It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. It is 5:52 I'm sorry, what is 6:52 in the morning, or 53 now, as we broadcast live from New Orleans at Radio Row for Super Bowl 49, brought to you by our friends at Bud Light and Hard Rock Bet. We are out here ready to play a little Sporkle and give some stuff away. What's going on? Hold on.
I can't hear anything.
You can't
at
hear
all.
you?
No, I can't hear anything.
It's all right. All right, we'll get there. Yada-da-da-dee. Nothing for you.
I mean, yeah,
Oh, wow.
Got it?
it must have been the cords that loose or something.
What happened? There we go. Good?
Yeah, you can turn it
There
down.
we go.
That is loud.
All right. Yes, we are aware, Joe. We are aware that the mics are hot during the break. So if you were listening to us on YouTube and you're
Yeah.
watching the show, we know that when we go to break, the mics are hot. So you might want to listen to it through the break in case Gio says a bad word.
Thank you, Robert Kelly. Thank you, my brother Tim. Thank you, Chad, Carmen's boyfriend.
Yep.
They have all reached out.
All the people who are trying to save our jobs.
Yes.
Thank you.
In the
Appreciate
chat,
you
they
all.
love it. They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
they love hearing all the stuff.
I don't mind. I just I just gotta be aware of it.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're like a stalker. You're like paparazzi. Carmen,
Yes,
we got stuff to give away today. What is that stuff?
we do. I don't know.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
we had a
The
whole
show's falling
day.
apart.
I had a whole day.
Oh,
Maybe
my
less pimento
God.
cheese,
Yeah.
First off, that not
chicken
the,
wings.
not the problem. I didn't take my laptop out
Are
yesterday.
you saying Carmen eats a lot?
No, I'm saying,
It
you
sounded
know.
like you were saying.
I don't know if she eats a lot, but there's a whole video about it.
Yeah, I saw it online. I didn't see it happen in real life.
Carmen, how are the
Little
beignets?
snackers. The beignets were amazing. Yeah,
We
yeah.
ordered beignets at Cafe Du Monde, and I just stared at them.
Oh my god.
I wanted to kill everybody in the whole room.
They were good.
I want to know how much money they spend on powdered sugar because
They
it
put
is
a pound on each one.
it is ridiculous. I mean, I know it's cheap, obviously, but they also
I was
it
going to
is
say,
unnecessary.
those beignets are the cheapest thing in the world to make.
Right.
And,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, they're famous for them. They're like, yeah, hey, come get these. We'll charge you whatever it is for them. They're making so much money off of those.
Do you know? I know. If you don't know the tickets.
I got it.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
do we got?
Yeah, yeah. So we have tickets for Supercross, Alice Cooper, Orlando City versus International Miami.
That's
a
the messy
yeah.
game.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a big deal.
Reggae Rise Up.
I bet.
With Sting,
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 9 Inch Nails.
That's
With
another
Trent
big one.
Reznor?
Yeah.
Lainey Wilson.
who the
Oh.
hell is Lainey Wilson?
Lainey Wilson's a very popular
Country
she's
artist.
from Yellowstone.
She has a big butt, she used to. When
She
she
used to have
first,
a big butt.
yeah, she used
Yeah.
to, and then she, got all famous
She
skinny.
got all Ozempic.
Yeah, but she used to go with Jelly Roll. Used to
Yeah.
open for him and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
He put her
Yeah.
on,
Okay.
and then we do.
Okay.
And then we do have a couple other tickets, but you're probably gonna want to hold on to these.
I'm also going to want to hold on to those 9 Inch Nails tickets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on to 9 Inch Nails, and then we also have Jason Aldean.
Yeah, we'll hold
Hold
on
on
to
to
those
those.
too.
Yeah, not
That's
my
country.
town.
We got a country slut that up.
Yep, and then Katy Perry.
Ugh, give those away.
Okay.
Katy Perry's terrible.
But Lainey Wilson was on Yellowstone.
Yeah, I just don't know. I looked at her and she seems like the whore that bounced around between the old guy and the young guy.
She's very popular, though. Yeah, and that was the thing about her was she had a nice cake on her.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's give that stuff away right now. A little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Pap, you're here a lot. You got a lot to do. All right. Of course, we are playing Galvin. I think I broke your streak last time.
did,
I
yeah.
won one, so nobody's going for
Yeah.
nothing this time. Carmen, what are we playing?
Today we are going to be playing, since we're in New Orleans, Mardi Gras trivia.
All right.
Oh.
All right.
But again, there's a twist. Listen, it is purple, green, and gold themed trivia. So
Okay.
the colors of Mardi Gras.
All right.
Got
I got
it?
a pen I can
Purple,
borrow.
green, and
So I can
gold.
get my score.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, purple pen.
Yes. Okay, so first we're going to start off with the purple trivia.
All right.
Okay, I'll let you know when we change the colors. So, purple trivia. Founded in 1992, Purple is a fashion, art, and culture magazine published in what country?
France.
Mike.
Ding.
Is the music playing? I didn't hear it. In the board game Clue, what character is represented
Green.
by the purple token?
Mrs. Potts.
Nope. In the board game Clue, what character is represented by the purple token?
Oh, I know.
Colonel Mustard.
Plum.
Professor
Oh.
Plum.
Oh.
No point.
No point.
In New Orleans, purple, gold, and green are the traditional colors.
Mardi
Gras.
Galvin.
Oh.
Well, violet is closer to blue on the color wheel. Purple is closer
Black.
to what color?
Green. Oh.
What is it again?
While violet is closer to blue on the color wheel, purple is closer to what color?
Green.
Red.
Red.
Damn it.
Well, you guys
I
didn't
said
get it
green.
right.
We didn't get it right, and he already said
Yeah,
green.
so-
Moron.
That's like on Wheel of Fortune when they go, I'll have a tea, please. And he goes, tea's already been called.
All right.
All right, your next one. The Purple Heart Medal features the image of what U.S. president?
Eisenhower. Damn it.
George Washington.
Yes,
Oh, I
Geo.
didn't know that.
First.
Who wrote and directed the 1985 film The Purple Rose of Cairo?
Clint Eastwood.
Wrote and directed.
Steven Spielberg.
Purple Rose of Cairo.
Who wrote and directed the 1985 film The Purple Rose of Cairo?
Demi.
No, I was looking for Woody Allen.
Ah, that makes more sense.
What artist released the critical
Prince.
acclaimed album? Yes, Galvin.
What?
The Purple Dragons are a street gang in which franchise and animated cartoon series?
The Purple Dragons.
The Purple Dragons are a street gang in which franchise and animated cartoon series?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Oh.
Geo. This is the last one for purple trivia. The Purple People Eaters is a nickname for the NFL team's defensive
Minnesota
line.
Vikings.
Vikings. Galvin.
Oh my God! How do you know he wasn't talking about the
Get out.
Icelandic Vikings?
We know. All right, we're moving on to green trivia. Okay. The Green Goblin is a Marvel.
Spider-Man.
Yes, Geo. In Nintendo's popular Mario franchise, what is?
Luigi.
Yes, Mike Calta. Greenland is an autonomous country within which kingdom?
Dutch.
It's going to be USA.
That's right.
Taking
the
it over.
Kingdom of Bartholomew. I don't know.
Denmark
Oh.
is what I was looking for.
Bye.
What type of green hat was worn by British commandos?
Beret.
Yes,
What is it?
Beret.
Oh, a beret.
Geo. And Pap Pap, we are halfway there.
Michael is on the board with 2 points. Galvin with 3, and Gio is your leader right now. He's winning 4.
What?
Oh,
How
whoa.
dare you?
Yeah.
All right, we are on green trivia in this Mardi
Real
Gras.
quick, guys, we could not hear Pap Pap over here.
Oh, you couldn't? Okay.
All right. Well, Gio's winning.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Mike has 2. I have 3. Gio has 4.
All right. Green is traditionally worn on which
St. Patrick's Day.
holiday? Yes, Galvin. Which deadly sin completes green with
Envy.
Galvin? What is the French word for green?
Gruyere.
No.
Gordo.
Oh, I was going to say that? I don't know.
Vert.
Oh.
V-E-R-T.
All right.
What Ivy League schools' athletic teams are known as the Big Green?
Tulane. Nope.
What Ivy League schools' athletic teams are known as the Big Green?
Princeton.
I have no idea.
Dartmouth
Yeah.
College is what I was looking
Nerds.
for.
You guys, Mike's saying yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Mike Olivero is saying
Oh.
yes,
Yes, okay,
confirming
yes, okay,
with
thank
you.
with
Thank
kind of a
you.
sad face that
Yeah.
we didn't know. It is. Shut up. Go sit down.
Which 2004 Green Day album won a Grammy for Best Rock
American
Album?
Idiot.
Yes, Galvin.
Oh, man.
What gemstone usually gets
Emerald.
a Big Green? Galvin. Which NFL team is based?
Packers.
Yes, Pap Pap.
Oh, you looked right at me and said Galvin.
Yeah.
For those of you who didn't hear, he said me.
Galvin gets the point.
It's Can Day.
All right, and now we are on to gold
All right.
trivia, okay? Your first one. Gold Coast is a city in which
Florida.
in what Australian
Oh,
state?
Sydney.
Melbourne.
No, Queensland is what I was looking for. What is the name of the lion mascot of MGM?
Ooh.
Goldie.
Nope.
Lucifer.
Nope. What is the name of the lion mascot of the MGM?
I don't know. I feel like you're going
Brigham.
to say it, and we're going to go, oh, yeah.
Leo.
Oh.
Is,
Oh,
sense. Makes sense, at least.
in the 12 days of Christmas, what 5 golden
Gold rings.
objects? Yes, rings. Geo, I will give that to you. The color gold is known as ore in
Oh, you can do it.
heraldry and in what other language?
Gaelic.
No.
Damn it.
Espanol.
No. Ore is gold.
I have no idea.
French.
We
Oh.
Gordo.
What is the title of the William Golding's novel about
Golden Finch.
schoolboys that were stranded on an island?
The Jesus Christ.
Buzz.
Lord of the Flies is what I was looking for. What is the chemical symbol for gold on the periodic table?
UA.
AU.
AU.
Damn it.
Mike Calta. And Pap. Oh, we are on the last three.
Michael has 3 points
You
on
don't
the
have
board.
to eat the microphone. Just talk into it.
Mike has 3 points on the board. Gio with 5. And Galvin is your leader right now. He's winning with 8.
8. Oh, boy, Gio.
Yeah, I really lost that.
All right.
Remember I had the lead?
Yep.
We are doing Mardi Gras trivia, purple, green, and gold. Last three. Here we go. What baseball player has the most Golden Glove awards by a single player?
Ozzie Smith.
No.
That was a
Pete
good
Rose.
guess, though.
Huh?
Pete Rose.
No.
Babe Ruth.
No.
Where were you on that one?
No.
Ah, you
You
idiot.
suck.
Greg Maddux.
Maddox. Wow.
Oliveira got it wrong, too.
Yep. Last two. Here we go. What actor starred opposite of Katharine Hepburn and his daughter Jane in
Peter Fonda.
what'd
No,
you
no.
On Golden Pond.
No.
say? No, in Golden Pond.
On Golden Pond.
I don't know.
The other- Henry Fonda.
Oh.
Henry Fonda.
I said Peter. Damn it.
no point.
You old coot.
And your last one. What commercial bakery manufactures goldfish crackers?
Pepperidge Farm.
Yes. Gio.
Pepperidge Farm.
Yummy.
Wow, that was tough. Oh, Jesus.
Your final score.
You're not even talking into the right part of the microphone.
So your
There you
final
go.
score.
Your final score?
Uh-huh.
Michael with 3 points on the board. Gio with 6. And
You sound
Galvin
like-
is your triumphant champion
You
today.
sound like Squidward.
He won with 8.
Hey.
Ka-chaya.
Oh, nothing?
You want me to do it loud?
Yeah.
Let it rip, man. Oh, yeah.
Good job. There you go.
And you guys are kicked out.
Those
Yeah.
guys are they're angry.
Oh, Carmen,
Oh,
they
I'll
got snacks.
fight
They got
everyone.
snacks.
I got no problem.
Oh, are you having bubble guts?
Oh, that's why I keep going to the bathroom.
Oh,
Unclean time.
no. Oh.
It is. It's rough.
Oh,
I'm
my
struggling. I'm struggling.
What
Didn't
did
you tell her to be sexy?
Yeah, this is not
This is-
falling into the sexy category.
No, not at all.
I'm not telling anybody, just you guys.
What did you have? That
The salad that I had.
I can't wait for. Excuse me, Troy Aikman. Ooh, could you come over to RC?
Oh, no. It's like, there's nothing in there. at
Wait
this-
till Bill Bellamy
Nothing
comes.
in
There's nothing in
The
there.
tank is empty.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just
wow.
water at this point.
Oh, it's water.
Yeah.
Ugh,
well,
gross.
3 days to go.
Like I said, red beans and rice for the rest of the trip.
All right, bind it.
Oh,
Bind it
yeah,
all
yeah.
up.
That's science.
Galvin, pick a line.
I'm going to go with line 4, please.
Line 4. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. This is Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany. You are the winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Johnny B will grab you during the break, and we'll hook you up with the prize. Okay, Pumpkin?
Awesome. Thank you so
All
much.
right. Thank you.
Very nice.
All right. Good. Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up with news today, we have Air Snorton,
Oh.
Eggman, and
Air
Knock
Snorton.
on Wood.
All right, Galvin, as your news, we'll take a quick break, come back, dive right into that next. We are live in New Orleans at Radio Row. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
He's taking moron pills.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 7:20 in the a.m. Time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Saudi Arabia reaffirmed its unwavering support for a Palestinian state on Wednesday after U.S. President Donald Trump reiterated his intentions for the U.S. to take over the Gaza Strip during a news conference with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The Saudi foreign minister also restated its long-held position that it will not commit to normalization of relations with Israel without guarantees of a Palestine state, citing previous speeches by the kingdom's de facto ruler, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, Saudi Arabia will continue its relentless efforts to establish. I don't like the word relentless. Efforts to establish an independent Palestinian state with East Jerusalem as its capital, and will not establish diplomatic relations with Israel without that. They put out a statement and said the ministry also demanded the end to Israeli occupation of Palestinian lands. Earlier, Trump and Netanyahu both expressed confidence that Israel and Saudi Arabia would normalize relations in the future, with the Israeli leader saying peace between the two Middle Eastern nations, quote, is going to happen.
Can I tell you what this is? Can I equate this to something? Trump is like the guy who goes into prison for the first time and beats up the biggest guy there and to establish himself. But I feel like then he turned and beat up the black guy, and then he turned up to beat up the Puerto Rican, and now everybody's mad at us. Like, I feel like we got too many enemies out there. It was fine when we beat up the big guy and only the black guys are mad at us, but now the Puerto Ricans are mad, then the Jews are mad, and the bikers are mad, and the gay guys are going to get mad at us. We got too many people mad at us at one time.
He's flexing too much.
Flexing too hard. You know who's going to come in and bitch slap us? Canada.
Yeah.
Canada. The least expected one's going to be like, all right, while your guard is down, while you guys are blocking up against China and Saudi Arabia, we're going to come in and kick you in the ding-ding.
And they're like, we don't understand why you're so angry.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Canada's like, we've sat silent for so many years.
Did you see what Trump said about Iran?
No.
He said if Iran were to assassinate him
or
kill him, whatever, that he left instructions to obliterate them.
Oh,
yeah.
He goes, it would be very bad, not for me, for them. It would be very bad.
There'll be nothing left.
He left instructions.
Yeah.
Instructions,
Okay.
yeah.
Dear JD,
Yeah.
upon my assassination,
If something
obliterate
happens,
Iran.
Obliterate is the word.
These are my dying wishes.
That's wild. Two teenagers, by the way, I've said this a million times, every prank should end with the person getting shot.
Yes.
Two teenagers in Texas were arrested after allegedly approaching a pair of elementary school children and asking if they wanted to be kidnapped. They said it was part of a viral TikTok prank.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, isn't that great?
The old TikTok
Yeah,
prank.
kidnap the kids, because they can make choices, right?
Yeah.
Elementary school kids, I want to be kidnapped. Won't this be
Dude,
funny?
I'm telling you, I've seen so many of these kids getting smacked lately by adult men. You get up in somebody's face and you throw water on them or something like that.
What's the one that says, what does he say in the ear?
Oh, Chupapi Muñeño?
That guy gets his ass slapped a lot. Yeah, he does.
Oh, brother. Carmen, you've been talking about it. Eggs are expensive. No one is doing anything about the price of eggs. So now, unfortunately, and I know our buddy Dave loves Waffle House, Waffle House has added a 50-cent surcharge on every single egg they sell.
What?
Oh, I used to get 4 covered cheese and scrambled and chopped and diced. And
Who's Dave?
Dave. Finally, Dave.
Oh,
Our buddy Dave. He's always posting.
yeah.
He goes Waffle House.
Here's the thing, though. There's nothing that you can do about it. You can't make new birds. It's going to take time.
Yeah.
I know, but they're paying more for eggs, so you got to pay for eggs.
Yeah, but then people are going to be like, I thought Trump was going to lower the price of eggs. Yeah, it's because the birds are dead because of bird flu.
They say it's temporary, and they'll adjust the base based on the egg prices going forward. And stuff.
Eggs are gross. Eggs are
to you.
Yeah, they're fetuses that have not been fertilized, and they're just runny eggs, runny fertilized abortion eggs.
Yep.
Gross.
Why?
Good. Carmen. Don't have a weak moment.
My dad would make us milkshakes, sometimes malted milkshakes.
Yeah.
Very good. And he used to put an egg in it to thicken it up.
Why?
Yeah, thicken it up. It was good.
Maybe some milk.
No, you use milk.
Yeah.
Milk, ice cream, chocolate syrup, and if you're putting malt in there, whatever, crack an egg.
But to me, you say thicken it up, and I hear thicken up with that slimy egg white.
Yeah. It's good, man. Merriam-Webster defines middle-aged as between what?
48 and 68.
Gio?
45 to 55.
Carmen?
37 to 45.
They say between about 40 and about 60.
Wow.
They say is middle-aged. They're wrong, by the way. But a poll found 1 in 4 Americans under 40 consider themselves middle-aged.
Under 40.
Well, think about it. 35 is middle-aged. A lot of people live to 70.
That's true.
Yeah.
I always just
70,
assume,
75, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
assume 100's the base.
It's not.
Yeah, but why would I think about anything different?
Oh, no. That's totally fine
Yeah.
to hope that and think that way. But, I mean, how many people do you know that have lived to 100?
No, yeah.
I'm
Right?
pretty sure like 72 is the average.
Probably
how
age for
right around
men.
there.
Do you know how depressing that is to be 53 and know that 72 is the average age
Yeah.
of life, and how fast 10 years
Plus
went?
all the other factors.
What?
Oh, my God. Man.
It wasn't that you said it. It was that you went like this
Yeah.
with your hand.
So
I always say we've lived longer than we
You
will
have.
live.
You
have.
Yes,
You have.
I'm
All of
accepting of it.
You have.
So Americans under 40 consider themselves middle-aged.
What a bummer, because most of the stuff that happened when I was a kid, I don't even remember.
Yeah.
And it wasn't fun.
The majority of your life is behind you.
Yeah, I don't like that. That was like I would trade in the first 13 years.
There was a stat that said you'd literally based on the age, like you'd live 63% of your life already.
So I always say this: if you could go back to any age with the knowledge you have now, you would go back to that year whenever you were that age. What age would you go back to?
27.
27,
22.
22. I'd go 10.
Yeah.
Why?
I'd go 10 because that'd be ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of
You'd
that.
have so much. 10 years old. Think about when we go back to 10 years old. 1981. 1981, you'd know everything that was going to happen in the
Oh,
future,
well, that's-
all the
yeah,
different
I'd
stuff.
bet
You'd
on
have so much
stocks and
knowledge.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd talk to I would go directly to my dad and be like, all right, here's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We're investing in Apple. We're investing, you know what I mean? Like all these
Your
different
dad
things.
would listen to you at 10.
Absolutely he would.
Yeah, this crazy kid. He's always telling me about the stock market.
Or the
Like
other
Forrest
thing
Gump.
is I'd be out there mowing lawns and doing all that stuff, and instead of spending that money on stupid BMX bikes and whatever else,
Yeah.
I'd be investing.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I 27, I think, was my peak.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was.
Yeah, so wouldn't you want to go like a little before that to be like prepared for your peak?
That's why I said 22, because that's when I really started making like adult choices that affected me long term.
Also, the other thing is, not that I would need it, but, you know, it'd be fun to play in the NFL or do whatever. At 10 years old, I'd be kicking footballs left and right. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be back there doing all that stuff. And probably learn languages. I'd learn a bunch of different languages.
Yeah. I always wonder about like Jason Bourne and Ethan Hunt, how it's so cool they could just drop in Czechoslovakia and speak their language.
Yeah.
While I'm hitting. I know they're not real, but I'm saying that would be pretty cool.
Today is National Fart Day.
Oh, Carmen.
Congratulations.
Carmen.
There is
you don't
no
want that.
There is no farts.
No.
It is.
It rhymes with farts.
Yeah.
Oh.
Broken hearts.
I think Carmen's really struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She keeps making weird faces when you're
What
talking.
if
No,
Squeeze,
please
squeeze.
do not make sudden movements like that.
Tickle, tickle.
I don't trust anything.
Don't do it. If you had a totally free day to do whatever you wanted, how would you spend it? You had a weekend where you were like, I got a free weekend.
I would go somewhere. I would like go on a vacation somewhere.
They
Just
say
one day.
we wouldn't want to do anything special or anything like that. Most people just want to go and relax.
Take a nap.
Yeah. Here's the full breakdown. They say this would be the perfect day according to all the different analysis and stuff. 6 hours and 54 minutes of sleep.
Okay.
2 hours of eating.
All right.
3 hours of family time. 1 hour and 24 minutes of hanging out with friends. 1 hour and 6 minutes of hanging with pets. That's way off for me. 3 hours and 6 minutes of watching TV. 1 hour and 24 minutes spent on hobbies. 1 hour and 30 minutes messing around on your phone.
Go ahead.
48 minutes of exercise. 48 minutes of shopping. 42 minutes for a nap. And finally, 1 hour and 18 minutes spent listening to music.
No sex.
No sex in there.
Nerds.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are way off, by the way.
See, I think this is what I think of. So think about we're gonna get in late Saturday, right? So Sunday is our free day kind of thing, and that's gonna be like you get back into your normal routine.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do that day? That
Super
would
Bowl.
be that would be your yeah. I know, but are you going out? No, because we were just gone all week. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna sit on my couch. I'm gonna cuddle with my dogs, and I'm just gonna binge watch Netflix until the game.
I got 48 minutes of exercise first.
Yes.
And then I got to go to stupid volleyball.
Oh, on Sunday?
Yeah, Super Bowl
Oh,
Sunday.
come on,
Super Bowl
man.
Sunday, I got to go to
What is
kids
going on?
volleyball. And my daughter won't even be nice to me. Like, she won't even be like, Dad, such a... He just drove back 10 hours. Now he's coming to volleyball on Sunday. Don't get me wrong, we have a great relationship, but she does not appreciate the nonsense that we do.
Oh, yeah.
As parents.
I was watching my daughter's soccer game on FaceTime last night.
Oh, God. How was that?
They won. They upset the
Really?
They upset the
One
number
thing you
1
said
seed.
You thought they would lose.
I thought they were going to lose because
Wow.
the team they played had won like 15. They were 15-1, and they went to PKs. And
You know why they won? Gio bet on the other team.
Probably. Yeah. So they knocked out the number 1 seed at penalty kicks at the
Very
end.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
wow.
nice.
That's awesome.
Shout out Land O'Lakes High School Lady
There you go.
Gators.
Congratulations.
Lady Gators?
Lady Gators.
Oh, all right. I like it. Speaking of kids playing sports, Michael Jordan's son, Marcus,
Does he play?
I think he played in like
Played in college.
Yeah, but I think he also was it him that played in the under 6 foot league or something like that.
Oh,
or
I don't know.
There
Is
was
he
some
under 6 foot?
I don't know. There was something like that they had or under.
This is the same one that dated Scottie Pippen's wife, ex-wife, Larsa.
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he's only got one kid.
Well, no, because I think he has Jeffrey too, right?
I don't know. I
Jordan?
could be wrong.
Marcus was arrested for DUI and possession of cocaine.
Oh, yes.
After he got his car stuck on train tracks in Orlando.
Oh.
He was over in Orlando, yeah.
'cause I think he went to UCF, didn't he?
I don't know. During his arrest, there's a
Yeah.
lot of questions you have about Jordan's son that I cannot answer
These
for
are all
you.
things that I've heard, but I don't know what's true and what's not.
For some reason, I thought Diddy's son went to UCF.
Oh, I don't
Well,
know.
I know Jordan.
But Jordan,
Yeah.
so then that's who I'm thinking.
You're
of.
an alum. You should know all these things.
Yeah, I've never,
So-
still never been.
The guy, remember the guy who used to have the invisible plane that used to work on Cali TV?
Yeah.
He claimed that his son was roommates with Jordan's son at UCF, which turned out to be another lie.
Jordan has Marcus Jordan, Jeffrey Michael Jordan, and Jasmine M. Jordan.
Yeah, so 2 sons. Now, can you imagine if your name is Marcus Jordan, your Michael Jordan's son, would you ever pick up a basketball?
Yeah, who knows? He's 6'3", by the way. So he's 6'3", and then Jeffrey is.
And they let him play in the under 6 foot.
No, I don't know whether it's him or not. Let's see. How tall is Jeffrey Jordan? I want to say there was some stupid thing. He's 6'1".
Yeah.
So I don't know. But anyways, he got busted for DUI, cocaine, all the good stuff over in Orlando. So
Cocaine.
have a good weekend.
But I heard he also, when they pulled him over, he said, I'm Michael Jordan's son.
Yeah.
He dropped that
you
right
got
He
out.
name dropped like a lot, and that wasn't the only thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would too
videos,
if I was
yeah.
about to face a cocaine charge and it was going to go up in the news and everything. But then at the same time, you risk this becoming the big news story because he's Michael
It
Jordan's
comes
son.
out even
Right.
more.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. It's still crazy what happened with his dad, and who knows? There's a lot of conspiracies about
With
that.
his dad and with the fact that he quit and came back and played baseball, and I don't know what any of that stuff meant.
Yeah. Well, he quit and then was playing baseball, and he was doing decent. He was decent with baseball. Like, he's Jordan. He's an unbelievable athlete, whatever. But it's funny because when he came back, he actually did very well.
Yeah,
like
when
his
he came
stats.
back, that's
but
why
everyone
you
was
wonder
like,
why would he leave?
Everyone was like, "Oh, it was stupid that he came back. It tarnished his thing." He was
no.
still playing
Yeah.
at the top of the league, So it was weird. Last week's Fire Aid concert raised over $100 million to help with wildfire relief in L.A., so they'll be able to build one person's house back, I think, right?
Yeah.
$100 million. There's also a 90-track benefit album coming out on Friday for only 24 hours to raise money. So they're going to have all the tracks
Oh,
and all
that's
the different
pretty cool.
stuff. And you
Yeah.
can go and listen, I guess, and raise
Who would
money and
buy
do it
that?
that way. I don't know.
Who would buy that? You can get all that stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. I saw some of the different stuff. I got to tell you, there's a lot of people who cannot play live
Oh, really?
that don't sound very good live, and I don't know whether it's you can say, oh, well, the mix is bad. Well, you can hear them, and it's bad. Like, the band sounded good. I got to tell you, I was very impressed with Travis Barker playing drums with Jelly Roll, because Travis Barker, you always hear him playing rock and punk stuff and all that, everything, but him playing, like, classic rock and a song that you know, Hollywood Nights, Bob Seger, like, he nailed it.
Yeah.
It sounded really good.
You
I mean,
might-
obviously, he's a great drummer, but...
My running mate, Jelly Roll.
Yeah, Jelly Roll, your running mate, yeah. By the way, got me back into Bob Seger. I was listening to a bunch of Bob Seger after that.
But is Seeger on Spotify?
Yeah.
Oh, because he wasn't for a long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went through this Seeger phase a little too, and he was not on Spotify.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, all this stuff was on there. So I've been listening to that. Some sad news. Tiger Woods' mother passed away. Tiger did not reveal the cause of death. She was 80 years old.
No, that's the cause of death.
She seemed like she was old, like, for the longest time.
Well,
Like
she's Asian, too, so you can just never really tell. She had gone.
No.
Oh, wow.
I was waiting for something. I
mean, I wasn't going to do anything, and then you gave me the look.
Mm-hmm.
You gave me the look. Where did you get snacks? Where did you get snacks?
Upstairs.
Thank you.
Oh, that's where we got to go.
Thank you, sir.
Update, by the way.
Yeah.
Tom is in line at Starbucks.
Oh, okay.
So your Starbucks is on the
It's
way.
been a long time.
I was just walking and some guy yells at you, where'd you get snacks?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro.
Hey, not Baker Mayfield. Where'd you get the snacks?
Hey, that guy was nice, though, compared to, other people.
Adrian Brody's nose was mistaken for a prosthetic nose by a makeup artist on the set of The Brutalist.
Oh, Jesus.
He had to tell the lady, hey, this doesn't come off.
She's trying to pull his nose off?
She was trying to use solvent to get his nose to come off.
Wow.
Yeah.
She must have been very impressed with her work.
Yeah.
put
I
this
don't know
on
who
really
did
good.
this, man,
Yeah.
but this is good stuff. How embarrassing is that? That doesn't come off.
She's like, oh, no.
Yeah, so weird. Some Super Bowl stuff. This is pretty exciting. President Donald Trump won't be watching the Super Bowl from the White House. He's going to be at the game.
That's crazy to me. That's not risky, but it's just it's unnecessary. It's like all the other things that are going on security-wise here to know that the president's coming in now. I mean, every block you go on has those driving bumpers up so you can't go down the street. There's at least 3 military guys in some sort of off-road vehicle. They're definitely prepared for it here, but it just seems like an unnecessary security risk for something that, I don't know. I know he likes being out in front of the people.
Yeah, but it's also Super Bowl. It's a very American thing,
I know.
and it's like, you got to be out there.
First one back in office.
Yeah.
Usually they have, like, the president does, like, the address people, and it's, like, pre-recorded, and they play it, like, before the game. I remember Obama did that. I think Trump did it last time, and Biden had one. They, like,
Will he get cheered or booed?
He'll get cheered.
And booed.
I don't know.
Mostly cheered.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't
Louisiana?
know. I mean, look, I'm not saying it's necessarily here. It's just a matter of that some people are really happy and some people are really mad. So I don't know what, my wife's really mad. I'm pretty happy.
When he goes to UFC, they go nuts.
Yeah, well, it's a different crowd.
Yeah.
It's a different crowd.
Yeah, but also, I mean, you have so many people traveling from all over to come down here and stuff. I say he gets more cheers than boos.
Well, we'll see.
Do the NFL referees really favor the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yes.
It's been speculated about. You say yes?
100%.
I
I
say
think so too.
Yeah.
You
I don't
so?
think it's just the Chiefs. I think in certain situations, it's certain players. I think Tom Brady
Okay.
probably got the nod a couple of times. Like not like they're going to cheat for them, but if it's a in between, I'm going to go with him.
There's a bias. They have what is it? Why can't I think of it? But they just have a bias towards
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes because of who he is.
Tie goes to the runner.
Right.
Got to beat the champ to be the champ.
I
That
think-
whole thing.
I think no.
You
I
think no?
I think we're just hyper focused on it because the Chiefs are so dominant.
Gio, you might be right. Looking back at the data over the 7 years since Mahomes became a Kansas City starter in 2018, the answer is not exactly. They've actually been penalized more than their opponents in that time frame during the regular season. But the numbers flip in the Chiefs' favor for the playoffs. Since the start of the Mahomes era, the Chiefs have been called for 8 more penalties than their opponents in regular season and 21 fewer if we include postseason games. They have been penalized for 954 more yards than their opponents in the span of that regular season. That yardage is equivalent to a full Travis Kelce season. In a couple of those seasons, they've gotten less help from the officials than just about any other team in the league. In 2018, the Chiefs led the league in total penalties with 163, nearly a penalty per game ahead of the teams that came in second place. Last season, Kansas City's opponents were flagged for just 95 penalties in 17 games, the third fewest in the league.
So, well, I guess when you break it down like that, but I think it's a matter of the plays that count. It's the ones
Big
in the
moments.
playoffs,
Yeah.
big moments,
Yeah.
and that's the ones that always stand out in our head.
So they had media night on Monday night. We were coming in. They had all the podiums over the Caesar Dome or the Superdome, whatever. And a lot of the questions for Mahomes, like, who's your favorite referee
Yeah.
and stuff. They asked Travis Kelce, he's like, what do you love more, Taylor Swift or getting phantom 15-yard penalties on your quarterback and stuff?
How do they answer that? I read that they asked them. I don't know how they answer.
Yeah, I think Travis Kelce goes, good question. Next.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think he even said, he goes, do people really hate the Chiefs?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know people hated the Chiefs.
I think Mahomes, they asked him, he was like, oh, I love all the referees. I don't have any problem with anybody. And
Yeah,
stuff.
no.
Like, do you buy him snacks before the game? Was another question.
It's funny because if you're not a Chiefs fan, the majority are against them and hate them because they win so much,
Yeah.
and because they do so well. I mean, that's how it always goes.
The weird thing is, like, when they first came up and started winning, everyone's like, oh, this is cool. They're like,
Right.
they're coming out of nowhere. They're winning. Got a young quarterback, young team. Now it's flipped where everybody just hates the Chiefs.
I don't hate them. I like to see somebody else get in there and play. I would have liked to see somebody in there besides the Eagles, to be honest with you. But I mean, I'm happy that it's the matchup. It's a good story, but
I was telling a buddy of mine, I go, think about it. We might be watching the greatest run in the history of the NFL.
Yeah.
And we hate it.
Yeah.
It could go, when he's done, it could be if they get the three-peat, that's never been done ever. That's so crazy hard to do in the league.
Yeah.
And with his age, and who knows how safe Brady's records are, because
Yeah.
Mahomes could keep doing it.
We're watching greatness, and we all wish it was not happening.
NFL officials are letting their voices be heard amid the conspiracy theories that one team received favorable treatment throughout the 2024 season. Ahead of Sunday's Super Bowl between the Chiefs and the Eagles, NFL Referees Association Executive Director Scott Green released a statement saying, quote, "It is insulting and preposterous to hear conspiracy theories that somehow 17 officiating crews consisting of 138 officials are colluding to assist one team."
Yeah, I don't think it's a one-team thing. I don't think they're like, we need to get the Chiefs into the Super Bowl. I just think that it's like you said, a tie goes to the runner. It's like, I'll tell you, when you look at the data and the data shows you the exact opposite, then you think maybe we're just sore losers.
Yeah.
You do see calls in big moments where it's like, that's not a catch, but they gave it to them, and that they went and scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
But I think it's just we're so hyper-focused on the Chiefs that every time they miss a call, it's pointed out.
Yeah.
Of course, people will be gambling on the Super Bowl. I think last time I checked, there was 61% of the money was on the Chiefs to win. So it's not a huge disparity. It's 61.
I will be voting on Travis Kelce. I'll be betting on Travis Kelce. This is my preliminaries. I haven't put this bet in yet. I can't bet at Hard Rock Bet till I get back to Tampa anyway, but I'm talking about it now.
Okay.
Travis Kelce, anytime touchdown.
Okay.
Saquon Barkley, anytime touchdown.
Okay.
Saquon Barkley, I don't know what the line is for the yards or rushing yards, but I will probably take the over.
I will tell you that Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown is going to be a minus number.
Sure.
Probably like a
one.
minus 230 or more.
Right.
Yeah. I can tell you some of the different. Let's see. So if we have for touchdown, Saquon Barkley minus 220 for anytime touchdown. Travis Kelce plus 125. You're looking for yardage for Saquon.
Rushing yards for Saquon Barkley in the Super Bowl.
It's high.
Yeah.
It's 111 and a half at minus 115.
Take the over.
I don't think so. I would say, to be honest with you, so the under is at the same, minus 115. I would definitely take the under. And if you can alt down, I would actually alt down. I think they're going to keep them under 80 yards.
Under 80 in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. You don't think that's their main focus?
Yeah.
If we can stop this guy, we can win.
They may have heard of him
Yeah.
coming into the game. I think what's the running back over there? It's really good. I think maybe we can game
I don't
plan.
think he can be stopped. I really don't. I mean,
He can, though.
Yeah.
The Bucks held him when they played him.
Steelers held him to 67, I think.
I think the Bucks had him in the 80s.
Yeah, this is the
Because do
Super
the
Bowl.
Eagles have anything else to go with?
I
You know what
mean,
I mean? Like if they lock him down,
Their run game is what really has been carrying them
That's
through
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
you
So
know.
And the tush push.
Tush push, yeah.
Brotherly shove.
I wonder if there's a prop for how many tush pushes will happen during a game.
Well, it's interesting. We're going to be going over some of the different prop bets that you can bet on Hard Rock, but they have some of the ones that come up, and who knows?
Yeah.
These whether they're real or just hey, let's have some fun and talk about this different stuff. But some of the different ones is will Travis Kelce propose to Taylor Swift after the game?
No way.
No.
Travis Kelce's too classy to do it on the football field.
Travis Kelce is too classy. Say that again.
Yeah,
That weirdo.
Okay. Travis Kelce knows that Taylor Swift is too
Right.
Yeah.
If it was up to Travis Kelce, yes, but his team of people, advisors, and Taylor Swift's
Yeah.
people would not let that happen.
And it'd be coordinated. They're super private about stuff like that. I think.
That's not happening.
Not the Super Bowl.
Will a coach or player cry during the national anthem?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Every time.
Multiple ones. Yeah.
81.1% have.
Every
Yes.
year.
It's a different time.
No,
It's a different time.
no,
The president
they're-
will be there.
Every year it's going to be a rookie who didn't think he was going to make
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And my
And I'm
mom.
proud to be an
Yeah.
Wait,
American.
what are you saying?
I don't know that song. That song gets more tears, I think, than
The national
National anthem?
Yeah.
Well,
How
there-
long till Trump tries to make that the national anthem?
Nah.
No.
The national anthem is really kind of outdated.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, it's been around. That's like we're gonna change a flag.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
I mean,
just-
we're gonna have to if we had Canada.
They just changed an entire Gulf just like that.
Yeah,
They could change anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if it was called "We Love Mexico," he'd change it, but it's not. A quarterback catches a pass. Will that happen?
I don't think so. I mean, Jalen Hurts
No.
could run. Patrick Mahomes could run. I don't think he's taking a pass.
Yeah, it's pretty low odds on that one. That's pretty low.
What do you? Give me an idea. Like if I bet $100 on that, what do I win?
Well, this has a
name.
percentage, so it's not doing. It says 5.9%.
Okay.
So that would be very low. I don't think that's going to happen at all. It happening would be pretty good money.
right.
Because it's probably not going to. The color of the Gatorade poured on the winning coach. What do you think has the best odds for the color?
Red.
Red.
Blue.
Yellow.
Put yours together, red and blue. Purple.
Oh, really?
Purple has the best odds at 32.3%.
Can we purple drink?
Who will the MVP mention first? God or Jesus is the favorite at 51.2%. One of his teammates is second.
I think that going with God is a good thing because I'm not religious, but I always say thank God.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, thank God we got here. Thank God, and I just do it out of habit.
But that's just a saying. Like if you were to go give a speech, like if you knew you were getting an award,
Right.
and you were going to go stand up,
Like-
like if you actually won a Marconi, would you put?
Oh.
Would you?
Oh, I know who not to thank.
Yeah.
Would you put
God
that? Like,
knows that's not happening.
Oh.
But like I'm saying, would you put that in your speech? Would you get there and think, thank God for
No,
Mike?
no,
That's
but
what
I
I'm
think
saying.
what
So-
I'm saying, if it was a spur of the moment thing, like if they came up to me right now and they were like, "Hey, we gave you the best radio row," or like, "Oh, thank God we got this award."
Yeah, but also then there's the people that are actually religious where they say, first off, everything's possible through God, our
Right.
your Lord and Savior, blah, 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 and do that type of stuff. So
I don't know. I would assume Mahomes or Saquon Barkley are going to be the MVP, and just think about it. If either one of them, what their history has been.
The
So.
quarterbacks usually thank their teammates
Yeah.
and their coaching.
Yeah.
Like they're usually that's the way they go.
I'm going to say no.
All right. How about this one? Carmen, you probably will be able to weigh in on this. Kendrick Lamar, will he mention Drake during the halftime show?
No.
No.
No?
I don't
No.
think so.
I think
I don't think he gives them the.
Yeah.
It's about him. It's not about Drake.
he like Drake would make a nod to him or something like that. But Kendrick, it's his night. It's all you know what I mean. Like he's keeping it classy.
I don't know why this question is coming up. Do they have beef or they
Yes.
they work
Oh,
together?
big beef.
Oh,
do they?
huge
Okay.
beef. They were in a rap battle. They put out song after song, and now Drake is suing their label company because, yes, they are both on the same label company. And Drake is suing them for knowing about Kendrick Lamar's diss track where he mentions Drake being a pedophile.
Oh.
And he
Oh.
said, how dare you guys let them put that out about me, your other artist
That's
that
true.
that you
on Drake's side.
represent.
One of the lines my wife played with me the other night was, I don't know, you probably know, Carmen. He sings in A minor.
Yes.
A minor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Probably a minor.
Yeah.
Has Drake's not done the Super Bowl, has he?
No, but Drake would be good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised,
Canadian.
honestly, that Kendrick is doing
Oh
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly this is a Jay-Z influenced Super Bowl halftime show. But will Tyler, the Creator, be there?
According to your wife, yes, right?
According to Tyler, no, which makes me think
No.
even more yes.
Right.
I don't think so because Tyler the Creator doesn't have that many clean cut songs or like.
But he's got a
clean-
collaboration with Kendrick.
Yeah, but it would be like he could say like one verse of it, like all like he can't
Yeah,
really
yeah,
go
yeah.
in. He doesn't have a catalog to be out there long enough to make it worth the appearance, I think.
Interesting.
And he's a weird rapper.
Big Daddy Kane be there with KRS-One.
Yes.
So 25% say Kendrick Lamar mentions Drake, so that's low. First celebrity cameo that you'll see. So first celebrity they'll show in the crowd.
Oh, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, I don't know. 'cause
Or maybe
they
Trump,
usually-
though.
They show people coming in, you know?
She's usually
Well, we're talking
last.
about during the game.
Oh.
During the game, first cameo celebrity they show. Taylor Swift is the favorite, and then Mr. Comedy to you, Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning is the second.
He's got chops.
I got to tell you, I'm so sick of those two.
I'm sick of Eli.
Yeah.
I'm sick of Eli. Eli doesn't have the comic chops that Peyton does.
I don't know. When he did the thing with Baker Mayfield, when they did, that was pretty good.
Yeah, but that was Baker.
Yeah,
That was-
but like Eli had all the setups and stuff and was like telling the story. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah,
that made
I
me
think
laugh.
people are writing that.
Neither
That's
one-
probably Peyton writing it for him.
Man.
Neither one of them was Cooper, though.
No.
I can tell you that.
What was his name?
Oh,
Gus.
Gus Swayze.
Swayze,
Yeah,
yeah.
Gus Swayze. Yeah.
And then finally, what team will Jason Kelsey represent? Of course, he played for the Eagles, but his brother's on the Chiefs.
Gotta be the Eagles.
Eagles.
You say Eagles?
Gotta represent
Eagles?
your team.
I'm pretty sure he's
It's
put out
Eagles.
he's put out a statement that said he'd rather die than represent the Chiefs.
I saw him
or
on
so-
the podcast. He was talking
Yeah.
about it.
59.3% say likely he will be wearing Eagle green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on the New Heights podcast. They had them both on there. He's like, I love you, man. He's like, I hope you win. He's like, but I got teammates. I got people in that building, the office staff. He's like, I got to wear green.
Do you think that he is upset that he's not playing?
No.
You don't think that he would have squeezed out another Super Bowl?
No. He's already got, what, 2 rings? Or he went to 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So he's got 2 rings, and he's got a ton of money. Now their podcast is making a ton of money.
I think he's loving life, not
Yeah.
playing. He
Yeah.
used to be a dad.
You're
with
not
his
getting your ass
kids.
kicked and all that stuff. I mean,
he said, I forget who said it about him, said that Jason Kelsey started at 6'3", and now he's 6'1" after
Yeah.
somebody tush pushed him.
hey, those linemen,
backed it in.
they get beat to hell. You're always walking
No,
around
I
in
know.
pain. Now
I get it. But all of a sudden you take off 1 year and they go to the Super Bowl and you're like, oh, damn it.
Yeah, but he's more popular now than he's
Yeah.
ever,
Right.
ever
And
has
he does,
been.
and he doesn't have to work out hard.
Oh, yeah.
He did say, I saw a podcast with him. It wasn't his podcast, but he was on with a bunch of other ex-players.
Yeah.
And he said that his wife implemented a rule that he had to work out. Like,
Right.
she made a workout schedule because
She's
after
an athlete too, right?
she was,
Yeah.
but also he's just worked out for so long that she said he would get so angry and annoying if he didn't work out that she was like, you can't, either you work out or you can't be around the kids because you're meat, like you get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that, it gets built up, and that's all you know.
He already played 13 years in the league, so it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're beat up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no matter when you stop, you could go to they could go to the Super Bowl the next year, or this could happen. You got to just be like, all right, I'm done though. I can't.
I think he's a good favorite for first celebrity mention
Well, yeah.
on the cam, like
Yeah.
instead of Taylor
Oh,
Swift.
yeah.
I think he'll be, because it's both teams. You know what I mean?
I think Trump's going to steal the show now.
You think he
Yeah, but
stays?
who knows what time he shows up?
Right.
He may not even be there in the beginning. He may show
Yeah.
up at a certain time.
I would think he shows up at the beginning.
has to,
They
yeah.
especially show him during the national anthem, and then he dips out.
Yeah,
So
I
at
don't
that
think he
point-
stays
Yeah,
very
I don't
long.
think he stays.
All right, we'll see.
Get the photo op and move on.
We'll see.
Got
Well,
those Iranians looking for him.
Yeah.
with Hard Rock Bet, there's a bunch of different bets that you can do, so we'll definitely be going over those as well, and we'll do our picks for the Super Bowl and all that type of stuff. So
Good.
There you go. That is it for news.
I will be laying down a significant amount of money this year.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel like there's some good bets to be made, and I feel like, yeah.
I don't know why I didn't just bet the Chiefs right at the beginning. You know what I mean? Like we all knew,
But even
like.
that, it's not that much money.
But
though.
I literally told you.
Yeah, I
mean,
know.
we were
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about
I
it.
know. We talked like way back before the season even started. We're like,
Yeah.
oh, you might as well just bet the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You know it's probably going to be them anyways.
But what was it? It was only, you only won $150.
No. It was plus 550.
I think the Bills were the favorite
Yeah.
for, at the beginning of the season.
And if
It
you
was
bet
like-
before they even play, it's even like more.
Yeah,
No, that's what it was.
Galvin did.
Bills Lions was like the favorites,
Yeah.
I think, at the start of the season.
Hey, where's Tom at?
I told him,
I mean, this,
do you
is
need
your,
me?
this is your job.
Listen, I told him, do you need me to come get it? He said, no, I got my credentials. I should be able to get there. I will text when I'm close, picking it up.
I mean, I always have ready
ridiculous.
to go out the gate. I'm
I
just
know.
saying.
I'm into my third hour of the show now.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I was ready to walk down to Starbucks for you.
Unbelievable.
Fucking let you.
Whoa! Oh,
Johnny.
my God. Dump that, please, Johnny.
I got it.
Hello.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What the hell just happened?
Right as I pick up a phone call, it's the first thing you say.
I blame you.
Mike Calta Show. Good morning, sir.
My timing's impeccable. Good morning,
Yeah.
everybody. Hope you're having a fun time up there.
It's been
And,
great.
I'm with you, Mike. Eggs are like chicken abortions, basically, you know, and, I'm not missing them.
It's not. It's not. I find them to be gross and all. If you scramble up an egg and then put enough garbage in there with it, like cheese and onions and all that stuff, then I could eat it and I could tolerate it. But for the most part, it's just. It's a mental thing for me. I find they're delicious, but they look and taste gross. Does that make any sense?
They're delicious, but they taste gross?
The taste is good, but the texture is gross.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't like slimy?
I don't like slimy, no.
Do you like hard-boiled eggs?
Yes.
Totally fine with
Yes,
hard-boiled eggs. So,
yes,
so it's
yes.
just the texture then that bothers you.
Thank you, you big potty mouth.
Later, guys.
I don't know. I mean, it all depends on what you're comfortable with.
You know what ruined it for me was Anthony Cumia. I was listening to them talk about eating an egg sandwich and the egg being all runny and running down his cheek, and I almost vomited. I remember I was in the gym, believe it or not, I was on the treadmill, and they would talk about it, and I almost vomited on the treadmill. All right, let's take a break, and we are live here at Radio Row. We got some guests scheduled to come by. We're going to talk to Kurt Schilling next. Kurt Schilling pitched for many teams, including the Phillies and the Red Sox. And he is a guy who has broken my heart in the past as a Yankee fan. Kurt is floating around. He'll be stopping with us. We're going to talk to Roman Oben, who is a former Tampa Bay Buccaneers Super Bowl champion, and who knows who else is going to show up. I saw a bunch of people that we know that are here that we've seen and had on the show before. I know later in the week, Bert said he's coming by.
Nice.
I saw Bill Bellamy yesterday. He said he's coming by later in the week. So let's take a break, and Kurt Schilling will join us next. It's the Mike Calta Show live from Radio Row in New Orleans for Super Bowl 59, brought to you by Bud Light and Hard Rock Bet. We'll be back after this. Your former Tampa Bay Buccaneer Roman Oben is here. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good, man. How you guys doing?
I don't understand. At one point, because you're a year younger than me, I looked it up in the bio. Why do you still look so good? And I look like a fruit that has been decaying. You are in great shape.
No, you look fine, man. I still hit the weights. I still lift.
I mean, your arms are huge.
I still have a routine. Once you hit that 50 number, you
start worrying.
Yeah, you just start
like
things that like your parents had or somebody in your family. You got to make sure. Let's make sure we kill all these things with like being healthier.
Right.
And our generation, we didn't grow up smoking cigarettes.
No, we ate
stuff.
Burger King and McDonald's, and we thought that was okay.
We still remember going out and your clothes smelled like cigarettes when you came home when you were younger. But no, it's good, man.
Where'd you grow up, Louisville?
I grew up in D.C.
Oh, and you went to college?
I went to Louisville, yes.
Okay, yeah. So, D.C., that had to be a fun time growing up in D.C. in the 80s?
Yeah, I mean, I was number 72 college pro, high school because of Dexter Manley. And so working at RFK Stadium as a kid and selling concessions and
then making it to the league.
All those old Redskins games and stuff that I saw. And so there was those guys like the Hogs are like my heroes. So to become a lineman and obviously for the DC area, I mean, I'm happy for that. My family and friends that they have a positive discussion about football again. A positive culture.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Tampa's been winning the division every year quietly and always at least getting to the second round. So
yeah, but how about your sucky ass Giants though? I mean, that's a shame. That really is a shame.
Well, they got a high draft pick this year, so hopefully, I think they can get it. I don't know. They keep things to the vest.
Yeah.
In terms of their philosophy and their strategy, and so I think because their rookies have done well, that they've drafted the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Obviously, you take a hit on the Daniel Jones thing and losing Saquon to the Eagles, but
which is how people kept their jobs this season over that. And Saquon, my money for the Super Bowl is on the Eagles just because I think Saquon's going to win it.
The thing about Super Bowl, and we were Tampa Station, I played in the last Super Bowl that didn't have the 2-week bye week in between. So that Super Bowl, our Super Bowl was January 26th, so we always text each other, Brad Johnson, we all on the same text chain.
Yep.
And, you were going to that Eagles game, you had to submit how many tickets you needed for the Super Bowl in case you won the championship game.
Right.
And coaches hated it because obviously they had to do the same thing, but you just had to get, we got to beat these guys, and then it was like a quick turnover. We had to be back down to San Diego was Super Bowl. But It's just interesting that you look back and like where football's gone. It's still about running the ball and in January, not turning it over, and the basic, simplest things. And teams that just ran through the league September and October. November gets here, December, defense will look a little bit stingier.
Yeah,
you can't do some of those things, and now everyone's got a book on you in terms of how
they
you
got the whole
operate.
season to take a look at you. We're sitting with Roman Oben, former Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Who now do you follow the Bucs games? Do you watch them on the weekends, or you do it just because of?
No, I mean I work for the NFL,
right.
But I think look, Todd Bowles was he played for the Skins when I was a kid, and he was a DB's coach in 2001 when I played for the Browns, and I used to talk about that. Oh, you played for the Redskins when I was a kid, but I just support and I think he might have gotten a raw deal with the Jets, and it was time, but. For him to get a second life as a head coach here in Tampa and to be doing well and at least getting to the playoffs every year. I mean, January isn't guaranteed, but at least getting there,
sure,
you can control that. I mean, I'm happy for him, happy for the organization.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun for Tampa to have a great team that could get behind him. And we got Mike Evans, we got Chris Godwin. Now we have a running game, and then Baker Mayfield's been so much fun to watch.
To see a mature, resurgent like Baker Mayfield is good because, a lot of these quarterbacks don't pan out.
Yeah.
Like, I think a third of first-round picks actually pan out, like a third. So 10 out of 32 guys will actually have a good career.
Sure.
The other ones are like, we drafted him too high, he's a bust. And so just to deal with that.
They burn real
Yeah,
they don't just go away.
Psychology, scheme fit, culture, the kid's maturity or not, and when you're number 1 overall, number 2 overall, I mean, it's a 10-year problem if you draft the wrong quarterback. 10-year problem. And so, no, I'm glad that the Bucs are doing well, and they're being relevant every year in January.
You want to know what Martine said about you behind your back?
I love Martine.
Martine said, I noticed you when we first got here. I said, is that Roman Oben? He goes, yeah. He said, I texted him when I got here, and he texted me back right away. He said, some players you play with, and they forget you because you were the kicker. He said he texted me back
immediately.
I love
Martine. I told him when the 03 season, we lost, we went 7-9. We lost to the Carolina Panthers twice.
Yeah.
By like blocked field goals. And you just, I mean, there's things that you eat when you're 50 years old. I'm like, damn, I feel like we let you down.
Yeah.
Like we could have, we were going to repeat, and then guys, Jervicius got hurt, and a bunch of guys, Allstott got hurt, and we started having the neck issues. Like, you think more about that and at night when you sleep versus like the Super beating the Raiders.
Yeah.
Like I think about the next year and not keeping the band together, and then, Rich McKay leaves mid-year to go to Atlanta. To become the GM. The Keyshawn getting dismissed from the season. Like I think more about that than the Super Bowl year itself. But
I'll tell you that I was doing sports radio at the time with no credentials to do it whatsoever. I knew nothing about sports, but I did know a little bit about the Buccaneers. That was the most fun time. I mean, just all the personalities that we had on that team with the Keyshawn and the Sap, and then the Keyshawn ending the way it did, and Simeon Rice being from another planet and being able to play here in Tampa Bay. It was a fun time, and it was great to be a fan. What do you exactly do for the league now?
So I'm Vice President of Football Development, which is in the Football Operations Department. So I report to Troy Vincent. Obviously in football ops, you got officiating, game operations, the business strategy. Then my role deals with more now like the strategy between how we engage with college, the All-Star games. Like I help select the coaching staff for the Senior Bowl, East West Shrine Bowl.
Right.
Focus on the combine player experience, and then some of the events that we do here. And then I start out as player health and safety. Just dealing with some of the concussion narrative and just getting research about where the game is going and stuff. So it's good work. And I think when you have a football credibility that, no one can take away, but then you understand the business side, like you're more valuable. I mean, you need more
clearly
people
still
that
doing
play.
something that you love. You're still involved in it, no matter what how old you are. You can do it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I mean, look, I have 2 boys. My son played for Notre Dame this year, and so he played 16 games, then played in the Senior Bowl, and so he's got a chance to play in the league, and so. I'm just being able to give your kids advice that you never got.
Right.
Is like that's how the generation moves forward. So
yeah. Well, that's great. That's great that you're still doing it and you're still happy, and we appreciate you taking a couple minutes to stop by and talk to us.
No, my pleasure. You guys do a great job on there too.
We try. We try.
No, you
Roman Oben, everybody. Appreciate you, buddy. And we'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone, and we are live at Radio Row. And sitting down, this is so bittersweet to be sitting next to you as a longtime Yankee fan.
I like
it. You and your bloody song.
Yeah. Well, I always say, listen, the Yankees don't bother me. They never beat me when it mattered. So go for it.
Well, boy, you made it hurt, man. I have to say, we were discussing on the way here. that, and you may or may not agree with this, but as far as football goes, Philadelphia is the meanest group of fans you'll ever meet in your life. You know how tough the Philly fans can be.
Mean? I don't know about mean.
Eagles fans?
I don't know about mean because in this day and age, I don't take one video of an idiot as a representative. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not that guy, but having been to that stadium.
But they're my fans.
Yeah.
Right? So
It's
I'm
hard
okay
for you
with
to-
them
yeah,
being
yeah.
assholes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that was the thing. Players hated coming to Philadelphia.
Sure.
For all the reasons you could hate Philadelphia for, and all those things I loved because they were mine.
Yeah.
And, I probably got booed a whole lot less than I deserved to while I was there, but they were always good to my family.
Yeah.
And they were good. They were passionate. And, think about it. I always laugh because people, after I retired, people would say, "Oh, I didn't mean to offend you." I'm like, dude, I played 10 years in Philly and 5 in Boston. And I was a Red Sox in Yankee Stadium. You're not
It
going to
would
say
take a
anything to
lot.
me I haven't
Yeah.
heard before times 10.
Now, but it was what I was trying to explain to these guys today is that the rivalry between the Yankees and the Red Sox it's something great. I mean, we hate the Red Sox, but
Right.
you love the Red Sox.
Well, here's the
fans.
thing. I started my baseball life in 1975.
Right.
With Bucky F. Dent,
Right.
I mean, that was my first vivid. I was the first thing I ever did keeping score, and I'm 8 years old, and all the things go with that. I grew up a baseball fan. I was a fan long before I was a player. I thought I knew
What you were prepared for.
I had no idea,
Yeah.
and it was everything I could have dreamed. I try to explain this to people. Yankee fans were my favorite fans, and since I retired, they have come out of the woodwork more than any other group alive to say, "I thought you were a mother." But, dude, I respect you.
It's a respect thing.
Well, here's
yeah.
the thing. I realized that when I was with Boston, Yankee fans don't boo players that suck.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
They don't care.
No.
Right.
And that's offensive.
Yeah.
Like they booed the hell out of me, which always, okay, I'm still a somebody because they actually care. And they
Absolutely.
booed David Ortiz.
Yeah.
And I had my funnest give and take. So I would, and this might sound weird, San Francisco Giant fans, very much like Yankees.
Really?
Really informed. And they, I mean, so a Yankee fan would say something like, "Dude, you got a career 7 ERA in May. You suck." And it would be like
pulling the stats out.
but they would. It wasn't like your mom's a whore.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
stuff that would offend you. And so in Yankee Stadium, I had give and take with it. I can remember in 03 or 05, we're in Yankee Stadium and they're just riding me. I'm sitting on the bench, so I walked in and put my 04 ring on. I walked out.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, that's wrong."
And you know how much I love that?
Oh,
like,
but I love that.
They didn't beat you.
No,
you were
because,
playing along with
because
them.
the hatred was, and it was visceral, was all professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like let me back that up. We personally didn't like the Yankees in 04.
Right.
And they didn't like us.
Right. That was.
And there were a lot of unlikable people on the field for those two that year.
Yeah.
But I would argue that was the last year of the real rivalry.
Yeah.
That was the last year where I'm going to drill this guy, not just because you threw it a teammate of mine, but I just don't like him. And Pedro walking through their stretch in the postseason with his street clothes on, like, what are you doing?
I mean, the balls. The balls on him.
And then it was, in a sense, you had these good-looking, well-haired, shaved, like jerks in the pinstripes,
Right.
all of them millionaire Hall of Famers, and Johnny Damon, and freaking Kevin Millar, and
Johnny Damon looked like a Geico caveman.
right. But that was real. The dislike that year, I think, was very, very real, except for guys like Jeter. Like, I competed. I think I had more at bats against Derek Jeter than any player I ever played in my career. But the respect was real.
Yeah.
I loved competing against him. I had one of my seminal moments was Game 7 of the 0-1 World Series. I remember stepping off the mound. It was the first time in my career I ever stepped off the mound, and I thought, take a breath and soak this in. Right? 9/11.
Yeah.
I'm pitching against Clemens. Like guy who turned my career around. I look
Right.
around the stadium. I'm like, all right. I step on the mound.
Not too many people remember to do that.
And but you can't.
Yeah.
Because and I stepped on the mound and I made eye contact with Derek and I go, And he's like, and it was like, we're getting ready to do something fun.
That's
man.
great.
Then
Isn't
I
it weird?
punched him out on a ball 6 inches outside, which was even more out. But some of the moments of my career were with him in the field.
Sure.
And that was, I'll never be able to repay Yankee fans for what the experiences I remember there.
That's great. You got such a great attitude about it. This is a great Kurt Schilling with us right now. I mean, I think I know why. You know why. Why aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
Well, obviously I think for a lot of reasons that have nothing to do with what I did on the field.
Yeah, but it should only be about what you did on the field.
But the people voting are horribly flawed people, like they're voting on.
Yeah.
And I know those. Like if the world were full of Jason Starks and Tim Kirkchens, it would be a great place.
Baseball
But they're like hen's teeth. They're rare, and so you have the George Kings of the world. You have the guys who I sat and watched lie about me and other players, and then go out and do things on the road that would have gotten a player on the front page of TMZ.
Right.
And then you're going to judge my character?
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
But at the end, the game owes me nothing.
Yeah.
The game owes me nothing. It gave me more than I could have ever imagined. So I'm complete. I know who I am. I'm horribly flawed. I've done things I don't like, but I know I'm not a bad person. I don't wish bad things on people. I never did, except maybe Jeter in the playoffs. But I never want to. I hate bullies, and so I know the one opinion of me that matters. I think knows I'm trying to do it right, and I always have. Doesn't mean I have, but that I think I always tried to do the right thing.
How much does it mean to you that eventually it happens, or do you
know
get
what?
to the point where you're like, I don't care anymore?
It's not that it means. It's not that it doesn't mean something. It's what it means to the people who made it possible.
Right.
That, to me, is what the Hall of Fame is recognition of I was raised by an amazing man in an amazing family. My dad died about 8 months before I made my Major League debut. And I spent my whole career, as someone with Asperger's, I spent my whole career looking for that male figure in my life. That's why I worshipped Mr. Steinbrenner.
Yeah.
I loved him. Dallas Green, John Voot, some of the meanest people you've ever. I love them because they were going to keep me on my toes,
right?
And I knew they were going to take care of everybody else that maybe wasn't pulling their weight.
Can I tell you that we're in Tampa, and Steinbrenner lived in Tampa, and for some reason liked me.
Yeah.
I mean, like me, where he came to sit at a hockey game with me,
Right.
flew me up to
Right.
New York. I mean, what a great guy!
Right.
I told him, I said, all my years I hated you my whole life. You get rid of my favorite players, but
you were George Costanza before you got hired.
But I mean, what a great man, and
I
all the
loved him.
things he did that he wouldn't. I'd be talking about a fireman who lost his house or somebody, and he'd call me up. Don't say it on the air, but we're going to take care of that guy.
Same thing with President Trump.
Yeah.
I've watched that man do things that have never made the press.
Right.
I've known him since 2006.
Did you go to the inauguration?
No. I watched what happened January 6th. I ain't going to be anywhere.
Is that Kurt Schilling?
Yeah. I almost went.
You really?
Thank God. Because I would have been.
Do you know what the guy we had on the air last week was? The podium guy, the guy that they said stole the podium. We didn't actually steal the podium, but Adam Johnson. He's a Florida guy. David Wells is a very good friend of mine. Was in the city and almost got attacked there.
Yeah. I played with Boomer in Boston at the end of my career. He's fun. One of the most athletic human beings I've ever known.
Oh, it's unbelievable how everybody calls him fat. I'm fat. He's not fat.
But he was heavy, but he had to be athletic to be that heavy.
Yeah.
And I say of the 5 most talented, physically gifted people, Fernando Valenzuela was one of the top 3.
Sure. Man,
One of the most
little
amazing athletes I've ever
yeah.
seen. And Wellesley was the same way.
Yeah.
And could pitch his ass off.
Yeah.
And very much the same mode I did through strikes.
Yep.
And you put him in front of a defense that can catch the ball, and he's going to win some games.
Oh, listen, I know that you're here, and I know you're doing a lot of this. What do we want to talk about? I know they said that you go to the World War II Museum here.
So 25 years ago, the museum opens. I'm on the board of directors, and the World War II Museum is a bucket list thing.
Yeah.
It is and the city of New Orleans is still trying to get on its feet after everything that's happened over the last 15 years. A lot of people don't know that people that left and businesses that left have not come back. And so it's the number 1 tourist attraction. Everybody in New Orleans knows that. If you're a history buff, it's a bucket list thing. And I would tell people that maybe don't have interest in it, it is something that when you walk out, you'll go, I would have regretted
I'm
not
glad I
having
went
done
there.
it. Absolutely, because there's 66,000 veterans left from the Second World War out of 16.5 million that served. So we're in the last decade of them being alive.
we are great fans of the military, mostly because we realize we could never do that.
No,
I am not that guy.
No.
Yeah.
And I mean, again, I go back to 9/11, the World Series in 01, the bald eagle, President Bush first pitch, all those things. I mean, I came from a military family. If I hadn't been able to throw a ball really hard, really accurately, I wanted to serve. That's what I wanted to do. And my youngest son's a United States Marine.
Oh, wow.
So I'm very proud. I've been over to the Middle East twice on different tours. And
that's the other thing. I'm glad I'm at a level of fame where they don't ask me to do something.
Oh,
because I would go if they asked
that
me.
was one of the things people ask me what I'm grateful for in my career. I'm grateful for the fact that baseball made me somebody they would ask.
Yeah.
I got to go over
It
with
must be a
Peyton
great
Manning
feeling.
for 10 days.
Oh, that's cool.
But I got to go by myself with my college roommate, which was way better.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't on somebody else's schedule and spent time out in an active field of battle, and it was one of the most amazing experiences of my life.
Well, that's awesome, and it's great that you do that and that you
Thank
have
you.
that in your heart to take care of them. And thank your son for his service.
I will do that.
And check out the World War II Museum. We got a couple of
please.
days. We got some stuff to do here.
And I would tell you, if you're going to go, add 2 hours to however long you're planning.
Yeah.
It's 5 or 10 times bigger than it was when it was founded. And like I said, half my collection's in there, so I love that fact. But it's a living history. There's what they're doing. I met a 100-year-old veteran yesterday.
Oh, really?
And I got a chance to talk to him. What they're doing is preserving oral histories
Yeah.
by having these men in and
Give
interviewing
their-
them.
oh, that's great. That's
and
so
there's
great.
there's interactive media where you can go in and they literally interviewed like a Congressional Medal of Honor winner to the degree that you can go in and ask him. He's passed.
Right.
You
but
can
he
ask
has-
questions and he'll give
Wow.
you specific
that's
answers
so
to
cool.
hundreds of questions.
That's amazing.
It is unbelievable.
Well, good. Thank you for giving us the heads up about it.
No, do it.
Kurt Schilling. We'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone.
And we had some good people floating around here, and now the place is starting to fill up. And I have to tell you, part of this setup makes me very jealous of this thing right here. I don't even know what that is.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool because it's got the big lighting truss, the big
Yeah.
metal bars, and everything, and it's like they moved a whole TV set out there.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're out here. We're broadcasting live, and we will talk to various people as they stop by and see who we can get. I know a couple of things that we're working on. Is Tristan Wirfs from your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Maybe tomorrow or Friday we'll have him on the show. This guy, Mitch Martin, said he's going to stop by. Craig Gass is floating around. Bill Bellamy is floating around. Bert Kreischer said he's going to be coming by, so you never know who's actually going to be here and stopping by to see us. I don't know what I waited for, but I had to pee so bad right now.
Oh,
do
no.
you think I have a fever or something?
I think so.
freezing over here.
Because
And you're not cold?
I'm like, I go in and out. I'm like hot and cold.
You're having hot flashes though.
Yeah.
Carmen's got the poopies.
Not just the poopies.
You got the water runs.
It's both.
Oh!
I think I've chewed like Gio's whole pack of gum.
Yeah.
Are you puking?
Yeah.
Oh, why?
I
From your
got
dirty tail
to be
shirt?
honest with you. I think it's the seafood salad that you had.
Last night.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
No, you were saying about the shrimp, the dirty shrimp. I think it's a seafood salad. They may have bad mayonnaise in there or bad whatever put in there. Ugh.
Well, we were on
I had a green salad with a vinaigrette with shrimp and crab on it. I think it was the shrimp and the crab. It was the actual.
It's making me nauseous thinking about it.
Yeah, like I said, it was. I should have. Galvin pointed out they didn't clean the shrimp vein
You could see the trail of poo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it.
And you
is-
still ate the poo?
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't know.
I'm with you, Carmen. I'm a poo eater.
Yeah, I don't always clean my.
I'm a shrimp poo eater.
I don't usually I usually devein my shrimp when I get it, but it takes a lot of time.
I would have sent it back.
You would have sent it back and been like, you did not clean the poo.
Yeah.
They would have been like, this is New Orleans, huh?
Yeah, and I would have said, I don't want to be pooping and puking tomorrow.
They would have said, you going home and eat that poop and shrimp.
You go crazy. I'm going to smack you in your face if you don't clean this shrimp.
That's Nolan style.
Yeah,
Nolan
That's
style.
right.
Yeah.
You know what we say.
Listen, our server yesterday was having a hell of a time, and I was like, if I tried to send it back, I wasn't eating.
She was having a hard time, and she kept saying, okay, my name is Martha. If you need anything. We're like, yeah, hey, Martha, we need everything. We need our drinks, we need our food.
I ordered jambalaya like at the beginning of the meal, and it was like 45 minutes later we got my jambalaya, and I'm like, you're not making specific,
Right.
to order jambalaya. There's a big pot back there. Just spoon some in a bowl for me.
Just to show you how right you were, when your bowl came, there were 3 scoops on
Yeah.
your bowl.
Yeah.
Like they were in the form of scoops.
Right.
And like every restaurant has jambalaya, so it's like ready to go. You go there, jambalaya, gumbo, with
Right.
one or the other. Red beans and rice.
What's the best thing and worst thing about this city?
The best thing, I think so far the
Food is
food's
the
been
best
great.
thing.
minus what Carmen's experienced, but the food is really good.
Listen,
Worst
I loved all
thing,
the
probably
food.
murder rate.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
But I feel safe with all the law enforcement and all the different. What are we pointing at?
Well, Tom taking over
Tom.
their table.
Tom, get over here.
Jeez.
Just sit at
Sitting
some.
at that guy's table. Tom, go over. Stand behind Joe.
Jesus.
No, that's not his table. That's the guy with the other table. He's just eating there.
All right, Tom, we'll let you go.
Yeah, that's not that guy. That guy's. It's not his table.
Wow.
No decorum at all.
Hey, what are those moron pills you're taking? I
Get-
saw
put-
I saw your vitamins or your supplements. It says Morani on them.
Yeah, they made me dumber.
Yeah, we know. What are they?
It's supposed to be for my bones. Supposed to be, but I did was just some TikTok thing. I seen it.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, you're always like, who's buying these things?
Yep.
Tom is buying
There
them.
you go.
On my credit card.
Yeah, get some moron pills.
To go with the 12 coffees for 5 people.
Yeah. Who are you buying all these coffees for?
Oh, the what?
I don't know. There were like 10 coffees here
Yeah.
when we came back.
I got it for everybody. They put in the list for yesterday. Same list yesterday.
You're good at it, that Tom. I'm just busting your balls. Thank you.
It's all right. They all owe you.
Do you feel like a slave, Tom? Because Galvin says you're a slave.
No, I
don't-
appreciate everything I do. Trust me, you gave me a better life.
And you're
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Sounds,
Yes, master.
listen, there's no slaves that said they had a better life. I have given Tom a better life, straight from the horse's mouth. Joe,
100%.
would you or would you not say I gave you a better life?
Yes, I would, Mike.
See? I got 2.
Yeah. Say you have a better life or you get whipped again. That's what it is. Them's the rules.
Have you not had a better life since you met me? I gave you a better life.
You gave me a better life.
Better life than
So
you had
delusional.
prior to me.
Do you have a better
I didn't say it for you.
Do you have
I
a
didn't say it for
Do you have a better life since you met me?
No, it's about the same.
Oh, get out of town. You're not making more money and doing better since you met me?
Yes, but that's also time.
Okay, same.
Years.
Yeah. What do you think? You anointed me?
Yes, I believe.
You don't think I would have been successful if I never met you?
Oh, I think you would have been successful. But I'm just saying.
You're saying, please tell me I made your life
Because of
better.
me, you have a better
Yeah,
life.
because of me, you have a better life.
Carmen, I think because of me, you have a worse life.
yeah, he's delusional.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I definitely have a better life. For
Thank you,
sure.
Chad.
100%.
Thank you.
I've been on every stupid show imaginable.
Which one gave you a better life?
Mike Calta Show.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Oh.
See, I met you when I was.
Who out of this table? Who's in denial?
You.
Yeah. Oh, majority of these people are
Yes,
saying,
man. Yes, man.
I'm not a yes
Whatever
man.
you are.
Even
Getting
before
close to a
I
yes
even
man.
worked, but when I got fired, Mike helped me get in the building.
Gio has a better life because of you.
100%. Career-wise, 100%.
Joe?
Yes.
No, I'm asking Galvin.
Okay, I thought so.
Does Joe have a better life because of you? Joe has a job because of you.
And that
So that's a
therefore
better
creates
life,
a better
yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Tom, in his own words, has a better life. Mike Olivero, get on the microphone. Would you or would you not say your life is better because of me?
Because of you.
Yes.
That's the big difference.
I would say my life is better because you're in it.
Oh.
There,
I mean,
there
that's
is a
sweet, and all,
That's-
but that's not the compliment I was looking
there's
for.
a difference.
Yeah.
Would you say if I was not in your life would be drastically different for the worst?
Work-wise?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so therefore,
You think you would be
I have
here?
made you a
You
better
don't
life.
think you would have gone to a different company and had a
Oh,
good,
definitely,
successful
yeah.
career with another
Yeah, but
megastar?
It,
What do you want to?
I like the way you said that.
There we go.
You
There
just
we
called
go.
me a megastar.
Yeah. What do you want? I don't know. What do you want to call yourself?
I like megastar was perfect.
I think that if I didn't have Mike to work with, I think my life would be boring as far as go to work. I probably
So
wouldn't be
I made
around.
your life
I got to
better.
tell you, I just thought of something. You may be holding me back.
Why? Why do you think? Why do you think that?
Because no lie, like seriously, 3 weeks after I got here, I got an offered a job in Atlanta
Yeah, where those guys aren't
Bigger
even on
mar-
the radio anymore.
because I wasn't there to blow them up.
Yeah.
Was it the Buckethead
That's a
show?
way bigger market.
Bigger market could have been syndicated.
Yeah.
They fizzled out.
I mean, you ruined their lives.
Yeah.
You're a great detriment to them.
You ruined their life.
They say
I-
they
You
call Galvin
held
the one that got
back
away.
and ruined their life.
I control it all, Connor. I control it all. I'm glad we've established that because of me, you all have better lives.
No,
we have,
that's not-
you and I have mutually made each other's lives better.
I mean, you all have enhanced my life. You all have enhanced my
Specifically,
life.
maybe. Specifically.
I mean, Carmen's done things for me you'll never do.
Nah. You keep asking. I'm not doing it.
You have all made my life better.
You're
all
welcome.
Of you.
Oh,
Thank
thank you.
Carmen, I was thinking about it today, man. One of the most surprising things ever was when I asked Carmen to get a butthole tattoo, and she actually said yes.
Listen, I didn't want to be tasered anymore.
I know.
I
and
stand by my decision.
The way that sounds
Yeah.
is really, really bad.
Yeah.
It sounds to me like it would be great in a court of law, so I hope you'll never say it that way.
Listen, it's been 13 years. I think you're safe.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay.
Can I tell you how
You're
I'm
welcome.
making other people's lives great?
Sure.
This just in from our buddy Ronnie D. Your episode debut is the biggest numbers
Wow.
we've
Oh.
ever had for a premiere.
I mean, that's probably Alice in Chains, though.
And me.
I'm just
By the
kidding.
way,
I'm just
they did
kidding.
Alice in Chains before with Peter Clef. Yeah, Clet, I mean.
And it wasn't nearly as good.
Not as big of a premiere.
That is
How you
Deep
like that?
Inside the Music. You can find that episode if you just go to YouTube and search Deep Inside the Music, where Galvin is sitting there with the Deep Inside the Music guys, and they go deep inside of Alice in Chains.
Yes.
Yeah. Not as deep as we were in Carmen, but pretty,
Wait a
pretty
minute.
deep. Now, how long? Who was it? You? One of you said they saw you running to the bathroom.
Today?
Oh yeah, I saw Carmen moving very fast to the
Trotting.
bathroom.
You're
Like,
trotting.
Oh, yeah. Listen, it's right there. I have a direct beeline. I have a stall that I go to.
You have a direct A-line.
Yeah.
I know which one. Yeah, it's not good.
I thought she was training for the 5K already because she was just like just scooting as fast as she could to the bathroom.
Yeah, I can tell because I even had to go get your coffee at one point, and I had to like take a minute and adjust to see if I had the, if I could withstand.
She's not washing her hands, and she's
Carmen.
No, 100%. I'm
Carmen, I
washing my
believe
hands.
you.
Yeah.
You're not a dirty bird.
Like I said, I've washed my hands and I've chewed half a Geo's. Like
You got more. Look,
gum.
we got it.
Every time I come back, I'm like, hey, Geo,
I got you covered, boo.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's bad. I don't know. No more shrimp.
Oh.
No more unclean shrimp.
Shrimps. Unclean Shrimp, great name for a band.
That is a good one.
Is it?
I don't know. I was just about to take the phone calls. We had phone calls, and then
Why?
because we had a bunch of them, and then I went to go click it, and it disappeared off the laptop.
That's your sign.
I'd lost my. There it is.
That's your sign.
No, now this is definitely gonna be Medicine Man. He's the only one left. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
No, I'm definitely not medicine man.
Well,
Sorry,
that's
Mike.
that's a delightful surprise. How are you, sir?
Good, good. I want to let you know that you've made my life better because let me just say, yesterday I was I just kind of switch back and forth, and sometimes because I've heard a lot of the best ofs, unless they're live, like Ian and Johnny B,
Right.
or Dizzy. But when you're on best of and I've heard it, I'll kind of switch over unless it's something other than an interview that I've heard before.
I'll allow it.
I used to listen to MJ years ago in the '90s, and I listened to about 35 seconds, and I just was like, I actually said out loud, I was like, this is so awful, and I turned it off, and I went back to, it was just, so you've made my life, and it makes my work go by really fast.
Well, I appreciate that, sir. And yesterday we had to take a day so that we could travel and get everything all set up. And had we not done that, this broadcast would probably be a disaster today. So we apologize. We hate missing a day, but thanks for finding us and sticking with it, sir.
Absolutely. Have
All
a
right.
good time, guys, and be safe getting back. Take
Thanks,
care.
brother. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. This is I just wanted to find out if any of the actual Marconi Award winners have made their associates' lives better, and just thought I would drop that on you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
That's a good question, sir. What has Ann Kelly done for you guys?
Lemon bars.
No,
Blueberry muffins.
I mean, I haven't had a good baked good from Ann Kelly in a long
She
time.
emails anytime there's going to be a bridge closure. So
She actually kind of annoyed me the other day.
Oh, how?
I put on the on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, when Bert and Jelly Roll FaceTime me, and Jelly Roll made me run the 5K, and she wrote, "If you can do it."
Oh,
motivation.
What motivation? I want to smack her right in the face.
Yeah, motivated.
I had somebody say, "There's no way Mike's gonna do the 5K," and I go, "He absolutely can do the 5K." I go, and he can even walk it. I go, if he starts training, and then I put ... if.
Galvin. Do you remember yesterday when I said, I'll go to Starbucks? It's a half a mile away. And Mike goes, a half a mile? I would never make you walk that. Do you know how long a 5K is?
I know, no. Here's the thing. There's a difference if you set out to walk a distance. I'm fine with that. Like I hiked over Thanksgiving break with my wife. I think we did 2.5 miles,
right.
and it was not a very rugged hike. It was pretty much most of it was flat. I'm prepared knowing that I'm going into that. If you tell me, like yesterday, we probably walked over a mile yesterday, walking through the building and
I
through
walked
all
8
that.
miles yesterday.
Right, but
on
that's
my
what I'm
watch.
saying. So.
Yeah.
So, but if you tell me it's a half a mile, that seems like it's so far away, and it's all. But that's part of my problem is it's all mental. It seems like it's so long.
Yeah, you didn't want to go pick up the credentials when I said it's down in Hall A or whatever. You're like,
It was in the hall. It was in Hall A. We're in Hall H.
Yeah, but I asked the guy I goes, is it walkable? And he goes, yeah, most are walking it. Most, yeah.
Not old fat guy.
Yeah.
Not old fat
You're like,
guy.
should we have Tom drive? I was like, well, he's got to go right there.
Yeah. And
Can't
it's
go through
a
the traffic.
one-way.
Yeah, it's one way.
He had to
So
turn around. It was maybe 2 blocks.
he'll have to circle the building for an hour. But
After having done it, I understand it wasn't that big of a deal. But the mental of it was that it was far away. Yeah, car A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. That's 8.
But the shock on your face when I said, I'll just walk to Starbucks and get it. Oh, my God,
You
I
said
would
to me,
never.
You said to me, it's a half a mile away. And I thought you were saying I would go to Starbucks, but it's a half a mile away. And I went, I understand that. That's far.
I said,
That's
"Yeah,
what I
I'll
was
go."
thinking.
I was like, I got this. I was getting my steps in
That
yesterday.
is absolutely insane.
Do you? All right. So what are you doing with the 5K then? Are you doing anything where you're going to set a time limit that you think you can get under, or are you just finishing it?
No, I'm just finishing.
Just finishing, but you also want to jog a little bit of it.
Run, walk it.
Run, walk.
Run, walk it. I don't know how much I can run. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to try and jog, and I get tired pretty quick.
When was the last time you jogged?
I don't even recall.
Because you said you did to the stop sign.
I did to the stop sign.
Don't believe that.
Yeah, I know you don't, but I did to the stop sign. There's a challenge for
But you didn't
$1,000
make it.
available
You
if
didn't
I
make
did.
it to the stop
I
sign.
made it to the stop
You
sign.
jogged from your
From
driveway
the end of my driveway, not
to
from
the
the door.
stop sign,
Like
and
as soon as
you
I got on
didn't
the
stop.
as soon as I got on the black pavement, right outside my driveway, straight to the stop sign.
Could you
and
jog?
you didn't stop.
And I did not stop.
I don't believe
Could,
you.
could you jog from our portion right here to the end of the radio
like where
row?
the serious thing is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Challenge.
Oh, there you go.
You show me $1,000 and I'll do it.
It doesn't have to be 1,000.
No, that's what it was.
No,
it
it's
wasn't.
not.
Oh, then suck your challenge.
It was it was 100 or whatever you agreed to.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna run down the hall.
This is-
I wouldn't
Run it
run there for $100.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't run there for $100.
You wouldn't or you couldn't? Challenge.
Make it $1,000.
No.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, because I don't have $1,000.
Right, because you know I can do it.
No, because I don't have $1,000.
Because you know I can do it.
No,
you don't want
that's
to lose $1,000.
No, because I don't have that to gamble with.
All right, we got to take a break. We are live at Radio Row. We are in Super Bowl town in New Orleans. We are here for Super Bowl 49, powered by our friends at Bud Light and Hard Rock Bet. We will be back, I think. We're going to talk to Cam Jordan.
I think so, yeah.
All right, we'll do that when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. What is the update on Cam Jordan?
He's on TV right now.
Oh, big deal.
Yeah.
TV, baby.
So I think if you turn on ESPN, you'll probably see him.
Okay, well, then he'll be making his way over here to Bone TV shortly
Yeah.
afterwards. We're live in Radio Row, powered by our friends at Bud Light and the Hard Rock Bet, where you'll be making all your bets for this year's big game, as well as all the games that we've been making leading up to it. How are you? Like Galvin hit what you hit the other night? Basketball?
Yeah.
God, I don't know nothing about basketball.
Well, you got back into it once Hard Rock Bet came around. I was very into basketball. Obviously, you in Chicago with Jordan and Pippen and all those guys, and then kind of was away for a while, and then got back into it. So I've been doing a lot of stuff. So I used to give out bets because I would put up my bets, and people would be like, "Hey, man, let me tell your bets. Let me do what you're doing and stuff." And I started doing that, and I started losing. And no offense, I blamed everybody else because I was like, "Well, I can't do
be
this."
me.
So but I started betting on my own and not putting them up, and I was winning again. So I said, "Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put up stats.
Right.
I'm going to give you guys stats of this. This guy has had over 20 points 9 out of the last 10 games. You know what I mean? So odds are he's probably going to have over 20 points in this game. So I do a lot of those. Like, for instance, last night I did basketball and hockey. And I give 4 players in each stats, whatever, 3 out of 4 hitting both.
Right.
So if you're betting them straight, you're going to win 3 out of 4 bets.
Yeah.
If you're parlaying them and you
That'll
do
one
all
loss.
4, yeah, that's a problem, whatever. But if you're just, and I tell people, don't parlay them all together and do it that way. So, been winning and doing pretty well.
It worked out for you because is that Martine's agent?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Hector.
Hector. Can we get Hector? Can we get Hector? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Hector. Yeah. Quieren hablar. Hector, put the headset on for a second. I have questions for you. How are you?
Jorge. Sorry, I said Hector.
Oh, Jorge.
That's
I'm
my
sorry.
fault.
That's why I'm yelling Hector. Me llamo Miguel.
Te llamas Miguel, muy bien.
Yeah. All right. I'm with you.
Spanish.
I know. I know Spanish. You say it
We
like
thought
a-
it was French for a
Yeah,
second.
exactly.
Where do you live?
I live in Mexico City.
You do.
Yeah.
Do you hate our president?
No.
No?
No,
He
no,
just took the whole Gulf from you.
I don't hate it.
All right, not hate, but I mean, I wanted to get a genuine opinion on how other countries look at us, especially Mexico right now.
Right now it's difficult because all the RNCs and all the stuff that right now your president is putting in.
You feel like he's bullying you guys a little bit?
A little
Pushing
bit.
you around?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Now, what do you feel about? There's no right or wrong answer. I just want to get a view from the other side.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you feel about our immigration problem? Where we have, part of me, I'll tell you as an American, I feel bad. I feel like these people are looking for a better life, and that's why they're coming here and risking their lives. But also, a lot of bad people are coming in.
Yeah, I feel very bad. Also, Shakira in the Grammys
Yeah.
talk about that, and
Yeah.
all the people that.
Shakira's allowed. We like her.
Yeah.
You got hips like that, you're right in. You're right in.
But as a Mexican, as a Latin, I think the good people came to the United States.
Yes.
And work and make up a family and groups, and also you have bad people, but I feel bad, very bad, but because all the people are returning to his country in a bad situation.
Yeah, what
and,
happens now? You think when they bring them back, when they if they came over here and now they got to go back to Mexico?
Yeah, thousands of airplanes going back to Mexico with thousands
people
of
just
people.
dropping them off.
Drop it and hey, Mexico, here are thousands of people.
Here's your people back.
You have to you are in charge.
What about the Gulf of Mexico? Are you mad that we took that?
Not mad, but.
Do you mind calling it the Gulf of America?
No, I think it's the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, them they're fight words.
But I love United States. I always told my kids that I feel that when I sing your national anthem. I love this country, and that's why I feel bad because all this stuff about the immigrants and
It's better we all get along with each other. Yeah. Are you rich in Mexico?
Not rich, but
you do all right.
Yeah,
right.
I did all right as a lawyer. I can live good, but I'm not rich. Yeah.
No, yeah. Martin Gramatica is trying to. Now,
Mike.
is he your agent? I know you've done some agenting for Martin, right?
Yeah. So, but that's what I was going to tell you. Not only that, he is the only player to ever play football and soccer in Mexico and in the United States. He played arena football and played for the.
You played arena? What position?
Yeah, as a kicker also.
Oh, you were a kicker. Oh, I guess that would make sense.
Yeah, and then he played for my Strikers team in Tampa.
Oh, no kidding.
So that's when.
And you're a lawyer.
And I'm a lawyer, yeah.
Wow, I mean, we weren't good with one thing. Yeah.
I'm a little bit crazy.
Yeah, no, that's
Does it
good,
all.
though. That's good. Okay, good. And how's Martin? Is he making you some money? We don't pay him nothing.
Yeah, Martin is
Yeah,
crack.
yeah.
Legend.
Yeah. What else you do? Entertainment law?
Entertainment law, yeah.
So what-
copyright
yeah,
stuff, music.
So when you get say Apple says, do you agree with all these regulations? You actually could read them and understand what they say.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, you're in my eyes, that's a genius because I mean, there's a lot of things. I look at some of those things and I'm like, there's no way we would ever. And 90% of the country has no idea what they say.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank
good for
you.
you. I'm glad things were good. I wanted to find out if he was mad that we took the Gulf of Mexico.
No, I was
singing pretty good.
I
He
was
singing pretty good with it. What are you guys doing today? Just making the rounds?
No, so we're doing some interviews today,
Interviews,
and then starting at 5, we do all the shows, like all the sports shows for Mexico. So
Gotcha.
every show on the hour. So.
And they like Martin in Mexico?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not one of them. He's not one of them. He's
But
Argentinian.
Argentinian.
Yeah.
It's like It's the same.
I didn't.
We get along. We get along.
When I grew up in New York, I grew up in like an Italian Irish neighborhood.
Yeah.
And it was weird because we were born to kind of like we wouldn't say we were racist, but we kind of like you group together with your own people.
Okay.
And then when I moved to Miami, and I loved the Cuban people. Found out that the Cuban people were the most racist people. People didn't like Mexicans, didn't like Haitians, Haitians didn't like the Puerto Ricans. I went, oh man, you guys are the bad guys, man.
You make a good point because when I moved to the United States, our Spanish sounds different than Mexican, Spanish, Puerto Rican, or Cuban. So even the Spanish kids didn't like us at the beginning.
Right.
Oh,
They
you guys
do.
speak different. So we're like, it was like, what do we do now? We better learn English quick and without an accent because if not, we can't hang out with anybody.
How hard is it to interview people in Spanish, like guys that don't speak Spanish?
Right. It's hard because you ask the question in
You have to
English,
wait.
translate. They talk in English, then you got to translate it.
Right.
So it's back and forth, but it's not too bad.
How
I mean,
much of a pain in the ass that is? They got to remember everything this guy just said. And
well, you kind of paraphrase and hope that nobody understands English. So you just make up what sounds cool.
Close enough.
Well, I appreciate you stopping over.
Thank you
I'm
so
glad that you and Martina are working together.
Jorge also represents one of the biggest soccer players in Mexico City.
Yeah, Jorge Campos.
He's
Jorge
a
Campos.
goalie, right?
Legend.
goalie.
That
Yeah.
guy, he's the #1 Mexican player in the history of Mexico. I mean, he's a legend.
He's been to what? 3 World Cups or 4 or how many?
3.
3 World Cups. Yeah.
And also he played with Los Angeles Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a big,
with
big,
the gorgeous
big
David
legend.
Beckham.
Before
David
Beckham.
Beckham. Okay.
He was the one that wore the flashy outfit. I don't know if you've seen pictures. The fluorescent. And then it was a '94 World Cup. No?
94, yeah.
In the United States. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you and Martine have success together. We don't think he's that good. Good kicker, not that good on the radio.
It's a legend. Maradona, Messi, and Martin.
Yeah, exactly.
I just slipped him a couple bucks.
Good. All right. Well, do you know Cam Jordan from the Saints?
Okay, yes.
He talks a lot of smack about the Bucks. We're expecting him to come over here in a
Oh,
little bit.
nice,
So
nice.
yeah,
Beat him
we'll,
down.
We'll defend Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
For sure.
Good.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank
I
you so much.
appreciate you coming by.
Appreciate it, yeah.
Good luck to everything. Good luck with your interviews today, Martine.
Thank you. Good
Thank
seeing
you.
you guys.
Should we take a break, Johnny, and we'll come back with Cam, or what should we do?
Yeah, I think we should.
All right, let's take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show live on Radio Row on 102.5 The Bone. This is very interesting because during the break, I went to pee, Galvin went to go get some food, and Carmen has been gone this entire time.
She is struggling.
Struggling. She's got. By the way, if you, Chad, her boyfriend Chad, is listening, you are so lucky. This is the kind of things that make couples break up. This is the coming out of both ends, Carmen.
Oh no!
I mean, I haven't seen her, but she's chewing Gio's gum, and she keeps running to the bathroom, and she's been missing now for God knows
she's
how
coming
long.
back now.
Oh, there she is.
Is there anything worse than food poisoning, though?
Is that what she has?
I would have to imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got it at both ends.
Right.
No, it is. I'll tell you what. The one time that I know that I had it, I ate bad sushi, and I was in a crippling position in the bed, laying over, hunched over.
Yeah.
And then finally I got the motivation to throw up, and when I threw up, I never felt relief like that in my
Yeah,
life.
get
was
it
one
out of
the
you.
better feelings. How you doing, little pumpkin? We were just talking about how you've been missing and how you got it coming out of both ends.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. I just feel bad for you.
I feel like that one, I got it out.
Oh! which end?
Both.
Hey!
It is my stomach. There is a knot in it that takes me to my knees.
Oh, really?
I can't. Yeah.
You feel better now?
I do.
Feel like you pushed it?
Yeah, but again, it's right now it's just water anyway.
Oh. Are people checking in there? Like, you hear, are you okay?
No, so that's a good thing for whatever reason. There's not a
Are
lot.
you hearing a lot of Jesus Christ?
Luckily, this may be the best convention to be at for this as a female because there's not a lot of females.
Yeah.
The female bathroom is empty. I'm always the only one in there.
You want to know the best part?
What?
I just went in the family bathroom.
Yeah.
Because there's 0 families here,
Exactly.
except for JT and the baby.
Oh, I
And,
should've been there. That's where I
had the
should be
whole-
going.
They even got a little mother's nursing station there.
Oh, and
Yeah.
okay. That's where I'm going.
Nice and clean, solo, big.
That's where I'm going now.
That's my poop spot. What's up with that? What's going on right there?
Yeah.
You are. It is such slim pickings for women here. You could be a 6.5 and looking like a 9.
Thank you.
No.
Oh, wait.
4.5 looking like a 6.
Hey.
4.5 bent over a toilet.
Now, are we locked in with this, or do we have to keep an eye on it, or what?
Yeah, I think I have to keep an eye on it. Actually, I think I see some movement.
You go take a look and see what's going
I
on,
was-
and I'll handle this.
And I was going to say, for timing wise, I don't know if you just reached out to anybody else, but basically we have one commercial break left.
Yeah.
And we are right now, we're just basically going to like 9:50, where we'll take a break and we can go over.
Okay. All
so
right.
we're good on time.
We got a bunch of things scheduled to happen. We're going to hang around here today, so we may be able to tape some interviews and bring them to you tomorrow. We're going to be here for 2 more days, and we want to thank, of course, the guys over at Bud Light and Hard Rock Bet for making this possible. We love broadcasting out here and having an opportunity to meet these people and bring entertainment to the show. And without them, it would not be possible. So thank you.
Bud Light, of course, will have great commercials for the Super Bowl and stuff. I know that we were talking about a few of the ones that are coming up that are going to happen, and now they're doing teasers for them.
Yes, like we talked about the Billy Crystal,
right?
Meg Ryan
and
teaser
then
for mayonnaise that nobody cares about.
Yeah, and then they had the one where Matthew McConaughey is dressed up like Mike Ditka.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Oh, you
yet.
didn't see that one
No,
for
no.
Uber Eats? Yeah.
Now,
So-
what's McConaughey? He's rich, right? Why is he doing all these commercials now?
Probably making a ton of money
That's
off
what
the
I'm saying. Is he
commercials.
like, it's much easier.
Yeah.
Just take all the money.
Who was that?
I thought that was dead on.
Oh, my
Hold on.
God.
It's much easier.
Wait,
No,
that's Forrest Gump.
Hold on. Right? It's much easier.
That's a little bit
Better.
better.
Thank you.
But it would have
I
been
mean-
it would have been like me saying, I don't know why Samuel L. Jackson's doing these commercials. Hey, now I'm going to do a
That's
commercial.
easier. That's not even.
Yeah, that's what you did. It didn't even sound like it.
I was dead on.
But your boyfriend, David Beckham,
Oh.
you said you saw the little trailer for him. Do you know what his deal is?
Turns out David Beckham's parents told him he has a twin brother.
Do you know who it is?
I do not. I just assumed it was him.
Turns out it's Matt Damon.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not
Not
nearly
handsome
sexy.
enough.
No,
Not handsome enough.
no.
Who is handsome enough?
David Beckham.
David Beckham.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, who
Army Hammer.
can be?
You do both. He plays both.
He's not.
No, I'm saying
No,
he
he's
plays
the
both.
Winklevosses.
yeah, okay, gotcha.
The Winklevi.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, I guess not identical twins.
I don't like it. What's
Well.
it for? I don't even know what it's for.
I don't know. Something.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Carmen, yesterday, one of the delightful things that was here was the pimento cheese that you brought me. It was one of the only things I could eat, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Was that mayonnaise? Was that
Spicy mayonnaise.
Spicy, was that the same company that's doing the? Was it Hellman's?
Oh
Is that
no,
what-
it's Blue Plate.
Oh, Blue Plate mayonnaise?
Yeah.
I might have a new favorite.
Yeah.
I might have a new
So
favorite.
now you're blaming the shrimp
Yeah.
and the stuff, whatever. Could it have been the pimento and cheese?
He had the pimento.
Could it have been
You
the-
had the soup.
Could it have been the soup? Could it have been
No.
the wings? Could it have been
anything else?
the cupcakes?
No.
Could it have been? I'm just listing stuff that Carmen ate yesterday.
Son of a bitch. Listen, I can tell you because that everyone else ate that. That is the only different thing that I ate, and it is the only thing that's actually coming up that I can identify. So.
But I thought maybe, putting all that in
Yeah.
the mixer and mixing it all up, maybe that's not so good.
Yeah,
Oh.
no. There was enough time in between. I digested the other stuff.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And so it was definitely the shrimp guts
Shrimp guts.
that got me.
You got poop shrimp got you.
Yeah.
Yowza.
And
What
now-
what happened?
Oh, the handlers are just ruthless.
But that lady said we were locked in.
That's what Tom said. When I went up there, I got shut down immediately. He was like, "Yeah, I'd love. Oh, that'd be great. I got to come in Tampa." And like, no. And the guy really got right in front of me.
Cam Jordan said yes, and he said no.
He said yes, and the handler said no. He's like, "Oh, no. We got places to go. We're all booked up." I'm like, all right, well, I was like, Cam, we're right over here. He's like, dude, I'd love to do Tampa, so maybe it'll happen.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
Because he's always us an apology.
Yeah. So.
Do you think you're getting an apology out of Cam?
100%.
No way, dude. He is a
100%.
monster. Monster.
Well, I'm not going to force it out.
Yeah, no
that's what I'm
way.
saying.
I wasn't going to put him in a chokehold.
He's a very intimidating figure.
You want to talk about intimidating? Roman Oben's arms, those biceps that he has were unbelievable. Now, I'm going to speak a little out of turn here, and I hope this doesn't ruin our new relationship with Roman Oben, but part of the reason why I wanted to talk to him was because Roman Oben beat up Chidi Ahanotu, and I didn't want to ask him about that to put him on the spot, but he did tell us what happened off the air, and I think it's pretty much exactly what we heard before. Chidi put his hands on Roman, and Roman smashed him.
Yeah.
And that was it. I mean, he didn't go after him. Chidi's talked a bunch of smack. He didn't say anything. He turned around and said, "Are we good?" And Chidi put his hands on Roman, and Roman just busted his face open. And then Chidi was like trying to get him fired by tweeting at the NFL and all that stuff. But evidently nothing ever happened there. You see who the bad guy is. And the bad guy, is the one that usually starts all the trouble anyway. So
it's nice to get when you finally get the real story. You find out what's going on.
Yeah, but what was really good is that Chidi, remember he tweeted the picture of the bloody towel.
Oh,
and he said and all that, and he's like, you make it if you're trying to get sympathy and you're trying to get somebody to look fired, you make it look a lot worse than it is.
Yeah.
And he tweeted all that out. And Roman was like. He put his hands on me. I turned around and busted him right in the face. And he goes, blood everywhere. And he goes, then there was that bloody towel. He goes, yeah, because his face was full of blood. So
that's the mess around to find out.
Exactly.
Mentality.
Exactly. But I have to tell you, I joke around a lot of times. There's no way in the world I'd ever say anything to that guy.
Oh,
he's a monster.
No.
Especially Chee's big, but he's not big like that.
I mean, he probably was at one point, but not anymore.
Not
in his playing
anymore.
days. A lot of these guys are still playing now, and it's like,
And also, whenever he was over here, I was looking at his hand. He reminds me of Seam Rockman, the heavyweight. He's got those
giant
just ham hands. You know what I mean? Where even if he grazes you, it's still like half a car hitting your face.
Yeah, the entire time I was sitting there, I was just looking at his biceps, going, Jesus. All right, so. What is the goal for today? Are we getting anybody else live today, you think?
I think so. Live, I don't know.
Live, I don't know.
It's kind of just now picking up because of the time difference.
Right. People are starting to make their way in here. We're the only idiots sitting in here at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It took everything in when the guy pushed me off. I was like, oh, man. It really made me mad.
Yeah, I thought you had it locked in, Tom.
So Cam said yes. And he's like, oh, I'd love to do Tampa.
Yeah, but you talked to that lady, I thought.
And then the handlers just came in and just shut me down immediately.
Yeah. What happened? Hold on. What's that?
Yeah, he came over. He said, no problem. He loved Tampa. He'd come over to talk to you.
Yeah.
And then the lady's like, he has to do Old Spice first, so you got to wait.
Oh, so we waited.
And I know, but he's still going around.
Yeah, they were going to another. I think they were going to do another TV.
But he was nice about it. You can ask Gio. He's like,
it wasn't him. It was his handlers.
Yeah.
But the big ones are like Fox Sports, ESPN. So I think he's hitting the big time national.
All right, maybe we'll get him for tomorrow.
Because over there is ESPN Radio National.
Right.
So I think that's where he was going next. But he's like, oh, yeah, Tampa would be fun. So he was cool about it.
Yeah.
And then this guy, literally got in between me and Cam Jordan and was like, no, he's booked up. I'm like, well, we're right there. No, man, Tampa would be fun.
I mean, but just a reminder, Johnny B does go on until 11, right? So, I mean, if we got someone from in between 10 and 11.
It's like a crazy conversation.
Okay.
Mike Calta Show,
we all know that.
Settle down.
Why don't you go back to the bathroom?
Hello.
Hey, good morning there, Mike Calta. This is Medicine Man.
Oh,
Medicine Man, do you know where we are right now?
I know you're in New Orleans, Radio Row.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. I just want to see you're paying attention.
I always pay attention.
Yeah. What's wrong? You sound like where are you?
At home. I had so many damn things going wrong with things.
Carmen, you got any questions about pooping with Medicine Man?
No.
Since he seems to be an
loves to talk
expert on
about
it.
it.
Yeah.
I do not.
Oh, yeah. Stay away from the jambalaya, man. They'll give you the runs like crazy. Man.
Oh, see?
Where were you yesterday?
Yeah.
Hating those things.
Yeah.
What about the red beans and rice?
Oh, gumbo.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Medicine Man. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Morning, guys.
Hey, sir. How are you?
I spent 2 trips up to New Orleans in the last month and had never been, so I played tourist a little bit. Last trip, I did the World War II Museum.
Yeah, that's what that was a little while ago. We were just talking about it on the air with
Kurt Schilling.
With Kurt Schilling.
Yeah, I heard that, and it's great. It's overwhelming. It's definitely worth going to if you can break free for a few hours. It could take all day if you were that into it, but it's definitely worth going to. And another thing you can do is take the cable car all around the city. It's hop on, hop off type thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. We are kind of pressed for time as far as what we're here. I mean, this isn't. It's not much of a fun vacation for us because we're constantly here doing work. But I appreciate it. I mean, Lord knows these guys will find their way around bars later on. But I think that's going to be the extent of it.
Oh, I did that too.
All right, thank you, pal. I appreciate the heads up. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes. Hi.
Hi. Hey, I know you guys travel a lot. I seen something today you might be interested in.
All right.
It's called Fly Hugs. HUGZ. Instead of just the U-shaped pillow, this one actually wraps around your neck and holds your neck up
Oh.
while you're flying.
Yeah, but do you look like an idiot wearing it?
No. It looks like you have a scarf on.
How long have you worked for the company?
Yeah.
No. I was just looking at stuff on YouTube in between your commercials.
I gotcha. Okay, Fly Hugs. I will check it out, and I will see. I appreciate the heads up.
Yeah.
All right, Pumpkin.
Okay.
Thank
you.
you.
Guys have a great day.
Thank
Love
you
listening
too.
to you.
You're the best.
All right.
Thank you. People are so nice. It's so sweet.
We do travel a lot, so that's
We are
do?
travel. We
I
do.
think so. Yeah.
We're world
Traveling.
travelers.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if we should go to break and then come back and wrap things up before we get out of here, or what the proper thing would be to do.
No, actually, you guys, you already got all the commercials in. So
Oh.
You got like 17 minutes, and then we can punch out, and it goes right into the after show.
Well, then that makes a lot more sense, John. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
I'm looking at the Fly Hugs thing. It looks like another pillow, whatever, but it wraps around is the thing.
Instead of just
Yeah,
doing a
so it's
donut.
Right.
Instead of just the U.
My thing is, on an airplane, I need to lean. Like, I can't lean. I guess I could do this and fall asleep, but I'm better if I can go forward.
Yeah.
They have that pillow that but you put your arms in and then you rest your head on it.
Right.
But you look like a moron.
Yeah.
You ever see the ostrich pillow?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The ostrich pillow is great. You put your head in it, but you look like an idiot. Is that him in the red down there? Is he wearing a red shirt?
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
He's got a team of people behind.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the people that push me out of the way.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that he is doing that soul thing that Bill Bellamy's
Yeah.
doing. So, what is that, Carmen? Yeah, he's doing that soul concert that Bill Bellamy's hosting. So that's why I thought, if I can get him within an earshot, I will get him over here. I'm gonna be like, you're afraid of Tampa.
He's walking this way.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, if he gets over here. Cam, hold on, you ready?
Oh.
Cam, don't be afraid of Tampa. Don't be afraid. we still love you. I understand if you're afraid. Yeah, Clearwater. It's tiny. Big market. That is the closest I can come to fighting with Cam Jordan.
That was good.
Yeah.
Tried.
Did he do Randy Harris's show?
Do who?
He did do Randy Harris's show? He said he just did Clearwater.
No, he goes, have you been to Clearwater?
Oh, I think
he goes, I love Tampa. You ever been to Clearwater? yeah.
I figured I'd try to guilt him.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants to, but his people are just
I
relentless,
understand,
man.
I understand.
That guy gave me the dirtiest look when I tried to get in between him again.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't care.
I don't care, but yeah.
It's all about making enemies.
Pretty
here,
much, yeah.
Gio. It's all
I'll fight
about
him. Let's go.
Beating out these others. Now, tomorrow, we're going to have Mike. What's this girl's name? Paige Spirniak? Springnack? Sportiak?
Paige Springnack.
Springnack.
Yeah.
She is a lady golfer, which I couldn't care less about, but she is a solid 8.5. Like, she is good looking and
Yeah, by the way, when you Google her, it doesn't even say golfer; it says model.
No, yeah, I mean that's
influencer,
basically.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm wondering is
Smoke
her
show.
just walking around here just giving boners to all these sports nerds.
Oh yeah,
I think she's doing that anyways, just by walking by it a lot.
Yeah, she is. We saw her on the way out yesterday. I was like, man, what's going on over there? Yeah, she's a good looking broad. But she's coming by today. I don't know what she's promoting. We also got a couple of people lined up, and I know that we've got. Later on in the week, Bert said he's coming by. And I know Bert's got his big show that is happening out here on Saturday that's got Nikki Glazer and
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Oh, it's got Tony Hinchcliffe.
Adam
too?
Ray, I think. Yeah, a bunch of different people.
Yeah, so that'll be good. I don't know if those guys will be with him, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, you guys need to send Tom to go get Manchew's chicken wings.
No.
Yes.
What is Manchew's chicken wings? It sounds like something real
Greatest
gay.
chicken wings you've ever had. It's at this hole-in-the-wall walk-in convenience store right on the edge of the quarter.
Oh, you know what you're doing to Carmen's butthole right now?
my
Talking
God,
about Manchew
stop.
chicken wings? No, we're not eating. I'm not eating convenience store chicken wings, sir. I'm sorry.
I feel like if Bert comes in here, you're gonna hear him from a mile away. You know what I mean?
Or will he warm up? Will he need to warm up?
No.
Like how long until his shirt's off?
I think he comes in the door, shirt off, drinks in hand,
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, this is his playground. He gets to talk to a bunch of different people and be on TV or on the radio and doing all that stuff. Yeah.
He really does love this stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're pretty much done for the day. I mean, we got to gear down and get ready to go for the next thing.
Sure.
Johnny, you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with whatever you want, bud.
All right, we'll power down now, and then you guys can pick it up in the after show, and then we'll be back tomorrow morning, starting live at 6 a.m. your time, 5 a.m. our time. You know what that's like? I don't wake up normally until 5 o'clock. Now we got to be here. We got to be here by that time.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, it's only an hour difference, but that's an early hour, man.
It stinks when you want to go out, when Joe's got the Walloons to go out at night, and we can't go out because we got to get up so early.
Although I was pretty good today. Like last night we went home. I went to sleep. I
it
woke
was
up
7:30 when we got home.
Right, but I wound up waking up like around 1:30 and scrolled on my phone for about a half hour.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, and then woke up before my alarm went off. I was fine.
This guy, I was out like a light. It's so funny because we don't have. We have. Did you not log into Netflix because it was already logged? Like I didn't log in because I don't know my Netflix password.
Yeah, I know mine. I just didn't want to do it and then forget it and then have somebody doing my stuff, whatever. But whoever was there before had it. So the first night I was watching Netflix, and then the next night I just YouTubed free movies and put on Django.
So I went to the Netflix, and it said it had 5 different channels. And I went, which would be the one that I would like? And the first one was like Arnie, and the second one was like Juju, and then the third one was Big Papa Pamalulu. And I go, that's probably up my alley.
What was he watching?
Big Papa Pamalulu was all war movies, Taken, all man stuff.
I like it.
Yeah, meanwhile, all I did was watch Seinfeld. So I just need Seinfeld level 13 before I go to